I told these people since last Thursday we have a new reduced weapon sway mod on, and some people still can't figure that out. Whoops. But for some reason the server's still trying to load the old weapon sway mod. I think that's because they share names, which would make sense, so I just gotta delete those files off the server after this operation, and that'll be good. Otherwise, I'm just kind of overlooking our current AO. It's going to be a defensive op. If you do exclamation point mission, I actually have an article within that mission link, and it'll tell you what exactly we're recreating. Something that caught my interest a few days ago, and I thought, hey, we could just do this for Tier 1 stuff, because why the hell not? And see how it all goes. So I've set up a decent FOB to be defending. They fought alongside, in the article, it was U.S. forces with Kurdish military, so I've added some of them for some depth.
Hi, Command, this is guys
And
with cool hats.
I'll be throwing a bunch of shit at them. This is Hi Command, send traffic, guys with cool hats.
Roger, are we going to be flying there or TPing or what?
Roger, I have 2 Blackhawks down with the intent of air flying them in, and then as ground organizes, once they land, you know, with the vehicles and whatnot, air can then organize in the assets they want to use.
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure. There's no one else going on.
Roger, I do have an LZ within the perimeter for you to land. Be advised, it's meant for 1 chopper to land in there at a time. Don't try to land both at once.
I would hope that they could figure that out.
Sniper Wolf, you and I both know they can't figure out shit.
Fuck you.
Love you too.
Hi, Command, this is Bravo and Alpha.
Send traffic, Bravo and Alpha.
We're ready for briefing.
Solid copy. Simple briefing is as follows. We're going to be recreating something that happened a few days ago. All you need to know is go land your forces at the LZ, and feel free to encamp the local FOB to the north. Please note, about 150 meters south on the blue square, there is an artillery battery that you can send some people to crew. Please note, anything that comes within the yellow warning perimeter to the red dotted perimeter is considered something of interest if they are armed. Especially any suspicious activity. Anything that's armed past the red dotted perimeter, you can kill on sight. Please avoid using artillery and airstrikes in the purple marked areas. Those represent civilian zones. But otherwise, you are free to engage anything that fires at you from this area. We just prefer to minimize collateral damage. Otherwise, things will start picking up once everyone seems ready, and be advised as well, there are 3 unarmed, Humvees for transportation at the LZ. There's a tank at the LZ, Tusk 1 variant that you can use, and at the actual local base, there's a full complement of R&R Vics, 1117, an AGS, Honey Badger Humvee, and a Bradley for you to use. You don't have to use all the assets, but use them wisely. Furthermore, there are some Kurdish local forces garrisoned within the FOB. They are friendly. Please do not shoot at them. Otherwise, feel free to start moving into the AO at this time. Air, also note, as I said earlier, you won't be fighting any dedicated air units. You'll have air superiority. Just watch for enemy ZSUs and possible manpads. Remesis, 2 months in a row for the resub with Twitch Prime. I thank you for that, man. Yeah, it's good to be back. It was a good con, good cosplay. Got some free hentai. It was good. But thanks so much, man. I hope you do enjoy today's operation. And please do note, after we finish this, we will be doing some CQB practice within this area. And I'm going to make it a bit more realistic compared to what I normally do for practice ops, where I just kind of throw the shit at them, just so they can get a feel for some practice ops and whatnot. But otherwise, I'm kind of proud of this AO. It took a bit to find an actual good defensive perimeter that matched some of the stuff I found online pertaining to the event we're recreating, but Al Rayek always does it justice. Now, the event itself, for those of you who don't want to read the article, to put it lightly, Russian-backed PMC plus allied al-Saddad Syrian loyalists tried to test the U.S., and the U.S. basically bombed the hell out of them with air support and artillery. So this is just going to be a laid-back op. I'll be throwing quite a few Russian MSV units because The estimated casualty count for the Russian PMC faction was in the 300 to 400s, not including the Al-Assad Loyalists. So this will be a fun op where we get to blow a bunch of shit up. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me also quickly tab out and grab my handy-dandy code. I call it a code. It's really just a mini script I like to run that basically, if I hit the Zeus unit cap, I just run it and refreshes the damn cap. Go to development tools, execute mission code. Well, good for me, I already have it. And then you have to execute it in global so the server recognizes it. Goats, oh god. Of course. The first thing I look at chat for once I finally prepared for everything is a massive demand for goats. Sure, we'll put some in the bigger civilian areas. Here and over here near some people. That way, when they start distancing themselves, most will stay within the perimeter of the actual area. Let me also get these civilians a bit more distanced out to each other to kind of give the illusion, at least on something like on thermals, that it's a somewhat populated town in comparison to just having a few buildings garrisoned. You know what I mean? So it looks like there's some activity. You know, little glitches. The goats actually add pretty well to that. It adds to the thermal contact. Nice, and this is the actual FOB base. So now we're just waiting on the player base. I've given them 2 Apache, 1 Apache with a massive custom loadout, Falcon drone with some custom AGM loadouts, cast drone, 2 regular Reaper drones, 2 Blackhawks for transport, 2 armed Blackfish. These things are only useful when you have total air superiority. But guess what? We have total air superiority. So, and then a complement of R&R Vix and then 2 A10s in the Hainer. We don't really have any good F-16 or F-22 mods with the exception of the RHS mod, but the air vehicles don't work too well. They can cause some pretty massive desync, which is unsavory for what we want to do. But now we're just waiting for... I love that little glitch. We're just waiting for the player base to mobilize. That little glitch is a little TFAR bug.
Hi, Command, this is Alpha.
Hi, Command, send traffic, Alpha.
Roger, will we have access to any type of resupply, like logistical drops or ammo crates?
Roger, I will handle that via Achilles. That we'll drop them near the LZ, and I will handle that once you call me in for it.
Copy that. Thank you, High Command.
The trick with this op, though, is they're not supposed to really get a resupply, because air is supposed to schwack anything that comes past this perimeter. Followed by artillery, it has a range of hitting, like, kind of the edge of this line. It'll be more effective once I clear them for the warning line. But they should only be fighting stragglers or an occasional Vic that might get through. But that's why I've given them a Bradley, a fucking tank. You know, you name it. Just absolute insanity.
No,
Otherwise, we'll see how it all goes. Let me catch up with chat here.
I'm gonna shoot you in the back.
We can't call a bear on them. Unfortunately, the Russians did not provide any Russian bombers to assist the PMCs. Though that would be kind of all-out warfare there, so you gotta be careful. Oh, also, was Operation Valentine a success? Yes. Yes, it was. We're still in the process of finalizing her stuff, but she's commissioned some custom YouTube intros and whatnot. So we're close. We're very close. But she loves the new computer, and she'll get into stuff later on. Hold on, let me teleport again. Because they ran up to the transport Vic. So I'm gonna put myself over in the corner. Good old player-based banter, but we've got 30 people playing for this mission, so that's actually a pretty solid high number. So I'm happy that turnout's been good. Otherwise, let's see, snippity snappity, they violated my nappy. Those shit some people say. And yeah, Discord, it's up. It won't be finished till Wednesday, but the gist of everything is down. I just have to add a few more channels, some channel descriptions, some ranks involving subscribers, Patreon stuff, the works, and yeah, you know, we'll go from there. More goats. I don't want to, guys, I I'm trying to be strategic in where I place the goats, because this is going to be an operation where we have a lot of AI down at once. Like I said, casualty accounts were in the mid-hundreds for the enemy faction, the Russian PMC, and the Loyalist forces from Al-Sadat. So we're going to field a lot of AI in here, so I really have to be careful with how much I actually place in the server. Because too much, and it's going to be a fucking mess. Thank you for the bits, Andrew. But, yeah. And the Discord will just be for fan stuff. If you've been following my Twitter, you'll know that we have a lot planned for the next, like, 5 to 6 weeks, including SCP, Halo, Operation... well, Halo is Operation Trebuchet. Some Star Wars stuff, but the crown jewel will be some SCP content, some Impossible Ops, a little bit of Warhammer 40k, and some other evil things I've been thinking of, which will definitely be clickbaity as fuck on YouTube, but in light of what's happened recently, I think it's about time we start getting into some really evil shit, because Zeus, well, can do anything.
Ground Command, this is Air 1.
There's not supposed to be any civilian casualties here. High Command to all forces. I haven't actually heard someone designate themselves as Ground Command yet, so...
Nice.
Exactly. We don't have a ground command, because no one has the balls to step up, and when they do, people torment the hell out of them so they never step up again. Oh, the cycle sucks. What is the op?
A guy with cool hats.
It would be
to
best
high
to just
command.
read the article. Send traffic, guys with cool hats.
How are reinserts going to be handled? Are we going to have air farriers there, or is it going to be a respawn point there?
I have balanced this operation so it is extremely unlikely for you to need reinserts, but in the event you do, you're going to have to ask air to get you in. In the article, the fucking PMC and Al-Sadar forces didn't even come close to the FOB. For the sake of giving ground something to do, we're going to make, instead of these being like 10 and 50 kilometer zones, which would literally encompass the entire goddamn map, we've only made it
Air
1
2
and
has
2,
a couple
or 1.5
seats left.
to 2 and 2.5. That way, you know, they can fire at stragglers and shit. But if they actually take casualties for what I've given them, they're doing something wrong. I mean, just... Bradley, 117, tank, big-ass artillery piece, 115, or 155 millimeter. AC-130s, full complement of Reaper and Falcon drones, Apaches, the works. I don't think they'll need it.
I still have seats in Bordeaux.
So,
You're probably gonna have to go tell them that.
Alright, people are going in. Reaper, I'll see if I can sneak in some Spetsnaz. If they're doing incredibly well, maybe I'll throw some in. But I want to keep as true to the article as I can, because when we do these recreational ops, I like to stay within the boundaries of that article, because I think it's pretty cool to tell news stories or historical events within Arma itself. You don't have to get every detail right. You got to snip some of it for the sake of you know, giving the player base a good time, but I think it's still fun to do, because I don't know any other Zeus that does that shit. Something unique I like to do. So I'm going to hide myself now on this hill. We might be also close enough to hear a short-range frequency once the fray starts. Yeah, within a few clicks. Otherwise, they are getting underway. We'll start throwing shit at them in like 20 to 30 minutes. But otherwise, I'm trying to think, where do I want to put the reinforcing points? Reinforcements, LZ. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Let's see, Amassed Fedora. That's a funny name. Thanks so much for the sub, man. Looks like you double subbed there. Huh. Probably just a glitch from Twitch's end, because we all know how glitchy they can be. But thanks so much for the sub, man. Hope you enjoy this operation. Hope you enjoy the practice stuff for CQB we do afterwards. And I hope you keep enjoying everything in general. So I'm just organizing some points here. Again, I'm just gonna put stuff barely near them, but I'm also going to put them just on the outside. Rally point will be this main FOB. But I will be coordinating a few units. I'll also be sending stuff within the danger zone itself, just to see how well air is coordinating with JTAC and whatnot. They're also sending up the Falcon drone to provide some overwatching factors. You know, I think I know what I'm going to do here. Because resupply would be a valid question. This is like a full base and whatnot. So I'm actually going to move one of the arsenals over to the LZ site. And land at the LZ. All forces on this net, this is high command. Be advised, because realistically, the base you're defending would have ammo. At the LZ, I've taken one of your 2 arsenal crates, and I've moved it right next to the LZ marker. It's the standard cargo crate we've been using, so feel free to resupply from that point. But this will mean if teams need to run back and get ammo, they'll run from the front line to get ammo and then go back, so I think this will be good. But now we got to give these guys some time. It's kind of like putting ants in a new colony. We have this whole new colony set up for them. They're starting to come down. Blackhawks don't want to land in there. Oh well. But they need a bit of time to explore, so I'll say we'll start throwing shit at them in like 15-20 minutes. Because now they got to organize their vehicle crews for the Tusk, the Bradley, and anything else they want to go. But let's get this nice little shot going. And there's our U.S. presence. Choppers are going to be flying back now. I do want to see who we have for piloting. Flying Finn and Granite in a 2-man team. Looks like those might be the only 2 pilots. So air support's going to be a bit tougher than I expected. I did try to tell the pilots to, you know, more people can pick piloting roles, or at least switch out to piloting roles to, like, you know, be gunner crews and whatnot for AC-130s. But hey, it's however the player base wants to play it. So we'll have more stuff kind of moving up to the perimeter. Furthermore, we're going to be using some drones. I've already seen the Falcon take off, so that should give some assistance.
Ground command, do you want air on 50 or do you want it on 55?
This thing is equipped with
stay on 50.
12 different AGM-style drones. Excuse me, AGM Hellfire missiles. Otherwise, they're going to walk around this. We got the Bradley in here, the 117. Have a few Kurds around as well. But let them get a feel for the base, you know? I can also dig around with them a bit. Let's send a few civilian cars around. Because why the fuck not? Now, if I send you to this, I'm going to want you to swing around like this. We'll put them in there. Hopefully it won't crash along the way. Yeah, this is for them to use. Alright, let me also prepare my fun shit. Let's see, I was going to be using Pakistani forces for a majority of this. Where are my cars? Yeah, boy. Now, they did start these assaults with rocket artillery and the works, so I'm going to be putting a few hidden pieces of rocket artillery and firing near their base for effect, basically at this point and this point, but nothing early on. That's after I set my infantry. But I will be curious to see if they take an Apache crew or they take
Roger,
an
with the
A-10 or
artillery
2.
piece of the far south over here, I mean, we've got a lot of ground to cover. Is there a specific position you'd like us to move over to?
I wouldn't recommend they move that out, but they are
Not
free
really,
to.
but do what you can do.
It's well defended, because that,
We should be able to cut up on the north side.
with its range, there's not really any position you can move it further back. Maybe to here, but
Copy,
then
I'll
I
see
will
if I can
send
work
stuff to
something
try
out.
to assault that position, because it is out in the open.
You'll be able to reach
like they're also
Gib
sending
on
a
the
drone
artillery
up.
piece on long range. He is the guy who's operating it.
Copy that, Alpha.
FK, thank you so much. 5 months in a row with Twitch Prime. I really
confirm,
do
this is
appreciate that. Yeah, it was a good weekend,
confirmed.
but glad to be back in Zeusing, and I hope you guys do enjoy this operation. Alright, so 390 meters. They're marking ranges, I guess, for short range AT. They're also setting up on these perimeters. I mean, look at this. Doesn't it just look cool? You got literally a 4-man fire team lined up, ready to engage whatever the fuck they see crouch over that hill. Skyline, but it just... I get giddy when I see setups like that, because it reminds me of my old days. In Arma 2 and whatnot. Sniper Wolf taking a crew for the Tusk, as I expect. Looks like they're building some additional turrets to bring around with them. That's another good thing. I didn't put any emplacements down with the exception of the Kurds having 2 futuristic 50 cals, but yeah, that's something I forgot. They can have a full arsenal to actually build and move turrets, which is pretty cool. Now here's what I'm going to do to fuck with them. I'm going to set up some Takistani armed forces. Put them to complete aggro, but they're going to stay within the warning area. I just kind of want to move them around in there. Again, we start off with some minor harassment and go from there. Alright, then we'll let's take a... I want to take like a 4-man fire team, so I'll break these guys off, garrison them like that. Let's take these guys. And we're just kind of going to start probing the perimeter here, seeing what we can and cannot get away with. Here, let's put them on alert so they don't crawl like that. Here, we'll start, like, prepping those hills as well. Again, starting with just simply testing their defenses, seeing what they do. And, of course, let me set the global AI skill. We'll put spotting up to 80 to help with the enemy infantry kind of see them. Otherwise, that car is driven around. Looking a bit back, they've got Gib and Brony on the artillery. We've still got quite a few guys around here that are kind of unslotted in terms of role. We've got a few guys setting up some defenses back here. Bit on the wide side. I can understand why they do that. They're trying to see for a potential outflank. But again, a large majority of my force is going to come down from the main road, with some stragglers coming from the sides. 7 months in a row. Thank you so much, Shadow. I hope you've really been enjoying these operations, and I hope you enjoy this one as well as the practice stuff we're going to do. So we've got like a full fire team setting up around here, medics digging trenches on the outside. I'm also going to consider possibly taking a sniper or two, and then setting them up somewhere around there, which I think I'll have one start running around. Let's set up an MSV guy. Men. We have some sort of a marksman. You know. For our Russian PMC, we'll have him move at all deliberate speed. Let's have him move over that way. Again, probing the perimeter. I have my rocket artillery on standby when we really want to start our little barrages. Otherwise, we'll see how it all plays out. I have leaked profile pics, really? Did someone dox me? I haven't leaked anything that actually looks like... Oh, wait, no, there was this one time where I was bullshitting because I found funny pictures on the internet, and I claimed it was me, but nah. Maybe he means those. I'll have to check that out later. What is up, Chieftain? Glad to have you here. Oh. Someone messaging me with my old Skype name.
In their tongue,
Technically, no. Counter-artillery strike. Ness, I appreciate the $25 spot. Trust me, we have some artillery ready to go. It'll strike near them, but it won't strike directly on them. It'll be good, though. Alright. Yeah, we're just waiting this out. Send in some chats. Guys, this is supposed to be a slightly realistic operation based off of something historical. We're not gonna send the Chad army. We're not gonna send the goats. We're gonna try to keep this one legitimate, because I like to cater to everything, you know what I mean? Otherwise, looks like they're loading the VIX with just some static launchers and stuff. I see some grenade launchers that they'll be setting. Otherwise, I don't hear any chatter over 50. So they're kind of keeping air in the dark. Speaking of air, looks like they're equipped with an A-10. And one of them is taking the gunner seat of an Apache. Okay.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
And there goes Flying Finn in the A-10.
You guys set?
That's an A firm. We're pretty well.
Copy. Bravo's just firing back ammo just in case.
Here, I'll put myself closer so we don't hear as much static with the short range.
And then we'll be good.
Someone calling me?
Cool Hat checking in on 50.
We'll put that in my right.
Solid check.
As Brazil. What's up?
Put long range
We
on
have
my
one
left.
times M1 Abrams task edition.
If you've got a Humvee around here, that would be great for ferrying around the base.
Do we got any turrets in that base?
Copy.
I'm checking right now. There's an arsenal.
Oh, yeah. Suggestion, Azrazel. One thing I just remembered that Ambix said to me the other day. One thing we don't use often enough, automated turrets.
Yeah, we could try that. Automated turrets? What, like the Praetorian?
No, what? No,
like
God,
auto
no.
turrets.
We're talking about the auto turrets.
Basically the fucking NATO guns that you put on a tripod that
The
attack
vanilla
any
ones?
hostiles.
I don't actually see those used in, like, any Arma 3
That might
ever.
be abuse of the arsenal, but until someone says no, go ahead.
Yeah, whoever's closest to the arsenal, if you could set up some 50 cal automated turrets.
Normally, I don't allow stuff like that, but for this operation, based on how much air you grossly are underprepared for, I'll allow it.
Hell yeah. What?
Basically, yes, you can
boys.
use the auto turrets. Because they only have 2 pilots flying tonight.
Well, you maybe should grab some Senec AA.
Because the recon should be...
Try to put them in good positions.
Oh, I think I worded that a little improperly
they
too,
have
because I
good
just heard them
overwatch.
mention static. They won't need... Look at the fucking bunker complex they've goddamn dug here. Like, fucking hell.
Someone's gonna have to help me sum up on
Here, let's mess with them with a static barrage here. Let's do some artillery fire. Let's just fire it to test with them. Let's see, fire support. I also want to actually set up some dedicated target markers here.
Mr. J, hero of the day. Monocle man.
You now have a large vehicle to put stuff.
Perfect. I didn't even know we had one of them.
We don't, I kind of stole it, but I'm going to return it afterwards.
But we'll hear those missile strikes in a second.
I borrowed it. I asked the guy
I'm gonna
first,
turn
I swear.
this
He didn't
down.
respond, so I just
Just a little bit.
Son, have you not heard
It's a little
Hearts
too
and
quiet.
Mind?
Oh, did they take one of their off-road?
What is
Yeah,
this,
they took
Detroit?
one of their fucking off-roads.
Yeah.
But yeah, you probably want to start loading shit into it.
I'm hearing explosions.
Ground, this is high. Do you
Explosions
copy?
to the north.
Where's the arsenal again?
Squad
Need to
copies.
lose it.
Roger, one of the Kurdish forces are requesting you return
Cool.
one of their off-roads. Apparently, one of your guys went out and took it.
And I just put a blue car behind him.
No, I don't want to use it.
Copy that, High Command.
I
We'll
like
take
taking
care
a
of it.
walk. Mr. J, the Kurds are not happy.
Don't-
You stole one of their trucks.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back!
Fine.
You put that back where you found. It's a curse, man. The curse.
I'll take it back.
Silly monocle man.
Alright, let's see how
Taking it
well
back
they're
now.
actually reconning their shit
Better.
here.
Bet.
Let's see,
You told me to do it.
reinforcements. I'm
Is
gonna
it
name
really
this
good?
one Death, because
No,
it's supposed to be
extra
death.
supply drops requests.
No, we have an arsenal.
And we'll get a group of, let's see from way
You
down
probably want to
here.
grab one of the other vehicles then and load stuff into it.
Let it load for a second. Up
Because we're probably running
for,
out of time at this point.
we'll do
Sure, I
Pakistani
don't know what
Armed
other
Forces
vehicles we have right now,
cars.
I mean, look on the outside of the FOB! Seriously!
I was sticking to my area of responsibility, so there.
Your
Anybody know
responsibility
what
is to
those
get the squad to do
explosions were?
shit!
We're making trenches.
The northwest.
And as you tried to...
But now we're gonna slowly start rolling them into shit.
Good talk.
I'm
Yeah, sniper.
looking for stuff right
Sniper will try to talk with other guys.
Alpha has no idea what that is either.
Sounded like a rocket strike.
Hope it's not bad boys.
And do another small suppression
hey,
here.
The arsenal's in our little compound, right? Yeah,
There's a little, there's a little fob thing.
Alright.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Just a reminder,
Go ahead.
somebody just asked
Not
me,
in range.
Roger, do you need the Humvee that's on the northeast side of the LZ? Because if not, we're going to borrow it for our own dark purposes.
Thank
No
you.
shit.
How does
Copy that, thank you, Bravo.
Okay,
I've got
I've
three brain
security.
You know, that's actually not a smart idea to put a frickin' rocket barrage where you're
I've returned the
bringing
blue
in
Humvee
allied
right away.
units, but I think they won't get there in time.
The blue Humvee.
Let's
It's
hope.
the blue vehicle that I stole. Or
It wasn't blue on my screen.
This is
Air
Air 1 to
Colors
ground.
are client side, guys. Don't worry about it.
Show
Oh,
the client
it
side, don't worry
changes.
about it.
Alpha copies you.
Don't worry, truck.
Copy.
die.
I'm in the air with 1A10.
I don't think Troglodyte's on our team.
Copy that, Air. What kind of payload do you have?
We'll send that guy right in the red zone.
The standard one.
Explosions northeast.
That spread is nasty.
AGMs.
That was not even
Enemies to the
close.
north.
4 bombs. 7 AP dumbfire rockets.
I can't tell if those enemies or friendlies.
And 7 HE ones.
North. That's a shit bearing, son.
One of them fell down and died.
20.
Copy that, Air. We'll keep it in mind.
Oh wait, nah, those are friendlies. I
Alpha does
believe.
have the
That's Bravo
capacity to
They just
laser
marked
designate
Bravos.
targets for you as needed.
Ah, that's
So
cute.
You should probably have them turn. Somebody's got a laser on the AO. All drone operators, please turn that shit off.
We're making trenches.
Grade A recon right now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ground be advised is Wolf in the air. Currently have 16 Hellfire L's available.
Blue trench is a masterpiece.
So Granite has gone up in the air.
Greater than German trench.
Hasn't even spinned his engine up. He's using the classic hover chopper ability
Okay, so
without an actual
in case
engine.
you guys didn't hear it, I don't know who is listening to 50 on short range, but I am. Cool. So they've got an A-10 in the air, standard payload of weapons. If I remember right, six AGMs, 4 bombs, bunch of dumbfire
Let's
rockets.
see.
That number. I do have a laser designator.
They did
so,
have some T-72s.
if they
I'm gonna
need us
roll
to
one of these
laser
puppies up.
target, I can take care of that myself. Can we just pull inventory of how many AT stakes do we have? Yeah, let's do
Hopefully
that.
it'll follow the damn
I
roads and
don't
not get
have one,
stuck on a
Mr.
hill.
J. Do you have
I'm a medic, no.
So this guy's about to
we got
cross
a
the
couple
kill
on the Humvee.
zone.
Johnny Doge? You were
I mean,
18,
if
right?
anything, this
Yeah.
is an accurate way to test perimeters.
Frisk?
No. All I have is a pistol, grenade
Yeah,
launcher.
he is first unit in the
Can't
kill
shoot
zone.
Kiddo has some sort of thing.
There's no dedicated
The
recon.
The Grenadier, last I checked,
It's not like it would be hard to check over thermals.
Kiddo has an M136.
It's because of my view distance,
about
but
this? You guys
as
need
a
more
recon
disposable
operator,
sticks
you
to
have your
get
view
out of the
distance put
arsenal.
out a lot more, and that's
What about if
That's
our
concerning.
just, overrun? Should we
because
go
if this
back to
turns
the
into an op where
LZ?
they're literally defending from the hillside, it's not
That
gonna.
might be a good idea. It's got good
not gonna
eyes
play
out
out
from
really
the center of this little area. It would be a good fallback point if we lose the southern approach.
If we get overrun, head back to the FOB. There's like plenty of.
That's the LZ.
It's like one of them glitched out the auto turret. Nice.
The little,
And it looks like he
Esco
might have
compound that's
crippled
your guys'
himself,
north,
too.
That's the LZ. It's got good positions to fight from if it comes down to that.
Of course, he's gonna off-road it. Whoops! I gave him the wrong perimeter, so he's just driving out willy-nilly. And this isn't suspicious at all. A random truck in the kill zone. Driving up mountains. Ain't that just cute?
Just checking, is blue team alone in blue trench?
Now we got a couple reds in here.
Gonna put him right on the edge.
Dirty communist.
Ground forces. There's a troop transport booping around in the mountains to the north. The more north-northeast right now, pretty far out from us, but I don't see any troops or whatever.
No infantry movements been detected yet.
Doesn't look like I haven't seen any armed dudes yet, so not doing
Yeah, I haven't set the random whoops.
We're building communication. Hold up a second.
Looks like it's just driving to one of the towns so far.
Are you guys finished loading stuff into my Humvee?
I don't think anyone was.
Wow.
Can confirm the units that got out of that truck. It's two guys with rifles.
Some people dismounted from the truck that was spotted, definitely armed, so it's not just a civil.
We're gonna have him chill right here for a second. Again, I want to chill him on the edge and see what the player base does. Where's my tank? It's still coming online.
Gib, do you read me?
Air 1 confirms there's Ural truck inside the town and at least 4 or 5 guys with rifles.
Yep, confirmed.
Trenches are fun.
Can we clarify which town are you guys talking about? There are several north and
Town
northeast of
straight
us.
north of the fog.
Marked shit town on map.
Copy
Doesn't
that.
really have a name.
Hey,
It's now a designated shit town.
There's some backpack over the trench.
Now we're coordinating.
Hey, Diviner, my backpack's still
Nah,
there?
break, that's the wrong one. It's the one up and right of it.
Yeah.
It's going back in the kill zone. They could potentially hit
Acknowledge.
this. But I'm going to set up a line
So,
right
apparently
here.
that vehicle,
So yeah, we'll
that
have
just announced
81
right in the
town is going to be the one on the right, and 80 town is going to be the one on the left.
I'm going to set up a line just to fuck with them.
Town, I suppose?
Is that clear?
You're still digging?
Capital F if you'll think they'll
Absolutely.
fail, lowercase f if you'll think they'll
Copy.
succeed. I hope it's a lowercase f. I want them to
So yeah, those
succeed,
boys are
guys.
definitely coming over to have a party.
Well, looks like
Yeah,
the
can
fight is
confirm
on.
8-man squad.
They're on their way down.
North, round about 1 click.
We're not done digging.
Yep, they're running
That's
southwest.
okay, they have to cleave through Bravo first. Think of it this way, they get to meet Shield and die for it. Yay. Suits me.
Yeah, Bravo's away from last talked to one of them.
We're testing their line.
Now, we are spread way too thin. If one person dies, it's unlikely I'm going to be able to get to them.
We're digging comms trench to blue trench right now from the LC.
What the?
Trenches are fun.
I took a massive line of trenches.
We have a lot of trenches.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, hopefully you don't crash the server.
The autonomous.
But yeah, I'll be
Gun has
using
the
transport
thermals, by the
Urals
way.
for both the Takistani and regular forces.
Hey, if I brought an M2 gun bag, would that be an M2 tripod bag?
I'm gonna set up a ZSU. Sending goat
the
team
tripod
6
and gun
to
bag
come
will
in.
match
Nah,
this.
Ural
Alright.
ZSU thingy.
Make sure it's not raised, because I had that problem
ZU,
earlier.
that's what's fucking called. We'll have it Russian based.
No, I think he's talking
Again,
about
Russian
normal
mercenaries
range.
coming in.
This is Wolf. I'm seeing possible troop and armed vehicle movement to the bearing from
Go
my
from there.
positions 105 east southeast.
McMano with the 490 resub, excuse me. Thanks so much, man. Hope you're enjoying the
Eyes on
operations.
some confirmed movement
I
east,
hope you're
southeast.
enjoying these operations in
Andy, alright?
particular.
He's just getting stuck there. No, I got cross-eyed and was trying to drive and talk and listen at the same time. Doesn't work very well for me.
A1 can confirm
What the hell
several
are these
vehicles
AI
in there.
doing?
Alright, got contact southeast then.
How about you let your buddy go boopity boop instead of fucking around?
Well, I didn't say it was clear, did I? At any time?
No, I'm talking about earlier.
Oh, well, it's
Yeah,
possible they
hashtag
could go
needs
around
more
us, which
trenches.
is what it sounds like they're trying to do.
By the way, any grenade launcher guys, you should probably do what Nemesis has done and mark out distances.
Probe this force Sending in. goat Again, team checking their 6. recon and
When it
flanks.
comes to ranging your grenades, you can hit them.
Rutger with
Same
the
for marksman.
resub right there. It looks like... I don't know why Twitch is doubling some of the messages, but thanks so much, man. 8 months in a row. You've been with me for a very long time, Rut. Hope you've been enjoying the operation. Shout out to
This is
Genitools.
A1 to
Alright.
ground. You
Let's
can
give Genitools a
see
good shout
5
out.
times Ural
Otherwise,
transports
hope
heading
you
towards
guys...
north from south.
Thank you so much for the resubs. Thanks
to
to everyone who's
your,
resubbed, and thanks to all the new
east.
subs, donations, and again, hope you enjoyed
5
this
times
operation.
Ural transports moving south to north out east of us. Is that not what he said yet? That's what I said, is they're moving south to north and they're out
I don't
east.
trust this guy.
This is the north side of
Make sure you
the
clarify next time,
town Kalam.
English is hard.
I feel you.
Just so he doesn't run over infantry. Is RHS on this? Yes, a lot of these units, if not all of them, are from
Ronnie,
RHS.
Alex, if you can get eyes
Don't
on anything out there that's hostile,
Dumbass.
absolutely confirmed hostile, let us know.
Target's
And
moving straight south. Not sure if friendly or not. Yeah, they're friendly. It's just ocular.
But that Euro's about to come into the perimeter, and these
Disregard.
guys are going to start breaking left to go through that town. But again, testing the waters here.
I should shoot him anyways because of his name.
But I'm going to
Please
probe
don't.
this guy into the perimeter as well.
Smiley face.
Gonna get another PMC MSV group. Push them right there. Again,
I
there's
see
not
if they're hanging out
a
with
good
Larry, Mr. J.
coordination with the border here.
Are they living like Larry?
I'm gonna break off one guy,
2IC to all call signs. Those guys that were in town 81 that headed down the valley, they're currently
put them right
just
on the
waiting
hill.
right outside our fucking gun range. We can't engage them.
Just sitting here in the trench.
Alpha copies you. If you need to call in artillery, we can ice those guys.
Trenches.
Rather, if you want to call in artillery, we have that capability.
Highlander.
Already is on this freak.
Start sending that group in. Yeah, come line of fire fighters.
Confirm that the guys on that village are the hostiles. Al-Samouk. Town 81, gun line.
That's a negative. The enemies are in the valley south of that town.
Copy, I'm looking at one body with a rifle, but I don't see anybody else.
Gonna push that tank up a bit more past the reinforcing point. Got one group of hostiles that are also
Copy that,
coming
Armor.
close to
The
the
only way you're
border.
going to get eyes is if you get much more elevation. They're in the valley on the other side of that hill right in front of you.
I don't think Armor's gonna be able to
Copy.
see this. This is
Do you
more of
want
an
me to
air
engage
job.
the single target that's out in the village?
Copy that. Wait one. Fucking, it looks like I have eyes on Armor inside town 81, right on the other side of that hill.
See anything on his travels?
Sounds like there might be some armor inside town 81.
Copy. Call it.
Wait, what? I don't have good eyes on it.
I got their position mark of those 8 guys in that valley south of town 81.
Yeah, that's north of us. They've gone to a lot of trouble to mark distances and name different targets and stuff.
It's north with 1 kilometer.
It's not a bad idea if you guys need something to do in the meanwhile to start ranging landmarks and stuff.
Alright, artillery 1 and 2.
This is air to ground. I can confirm that's Arma inside town 81.
Mark is leasing it right now, T-72 in town, Alpha Town 81.
Me and Div has the turret facing north. We're good.
This might be outside of his range.
I have not. I'll come by and take a look at it real quick. By the way, there is definitely a confirmed T-72 in the town. I think they're going to try to hit it with the A-10.
That's outside of the perimeter.
I wish they'd call some artillery on those guys that are totally not in the town right now.
But I'm trying to be smart and keep everything at the border, but...
RD to ground, did you want me to engage that gun line of fighters? I have safe clearance.
You're gonna want to be talking to Bravo. They've got the eyes on it.
That's a big move.
Copy that. Bravo, there's gun line of fighters still there.
I don't think they realized that was at them.
Cool line of cool hats are reporting mortar impacts to the northeast of the north of the fob.
Mortar impacts north of the fob, northeast.
Hearing some gunshots.
Also, this trench is beautiful. You have made me very proud today.
One more link and blue trench will be complete.
Seek and destroy. Alright, I mean, perimeter's been tested. We think they don't care. Let's just assault the position and further test, keeping up with what that article is about.
So I'm just wondering, are our targets basically going to be RHS Russians or something else?
We know
Set up a 50 cal back here. Alright. See you, Survivor.
Your best bet is to look at
Have fun.
profile, look at
When's the
weapon
training
being
up for the
used,
tier 1s? That's
and
after
get
this.
close, what language are they speaking?
If the fuckboy's shooting at you, you shoot back.
That too.
Roger, Dodger.
I'm gonna bring in
Wolf
another
the
one
ground.
of
I've
these.
got the Ural moving
east,
to the
in the trees.
east right now. It's like it's moving the flank
Straight
on your
900
far
meters.
east.
Bearing is straight east.
This is air.
6.
I have eyes on CU cannon on top of a truck inside town 81.
Bearing 107.
Let's throw the first wave.
Shots towards the northeast.
I think those are guys in the tower shooting at the vehicle.
Abrams is far.
We've got the automatic gun shooting southeast.
108 bearing.
Give me a second, I gotta take the
This is Wolf permission to engage Ural. That's well outside of town.
Just gonna fire some whiffs at him.
Hey, Diviner, whenever you get over here, I think I'm hearing vehicles to the northwest.
Good effect. Now this is a lawn boy, so we gotta fire that one way in the
Sorry
air.
about that, I was being called by telemarketer scheme. Carry.
Ground command, come in.
Would you like to buy some for Sheriff?
Be advised, to the best of Alpha's knowledge, there is no ground command, though Alpha does read you.
Be advised, I have 1 Ural, I believe it's full of infantry.
We made the
moving
tank
to
pull
your
back,
east.
though, just
on
not
a
to freak
flank,
him
I
out.
have a lock on it.
If you can confirm it is indeed full of
Do we
infantry,
have any
then
friendly
go ahead and
vehicles
ice those guys.
towards, the north?
Abrams.
Who's in the northeast side? F
get
Hunter
some
strong
more,
in south. To
Loyalist
your
forces to come in.
076 on hill marked 730. There is a squad of enemy contacts.
Roger, check map, mark their position, check map, everyone.
Copy that. Bravo 2, I see copies there.
BMP1's pushing in.
wish we could see, but I can't with all these trees.
Set
Artie
up
is
a
on this
shit ton of statics.
I think you might
Requesting
know what we
1
need
times
to do.
artillery on
Shelter.
position. Grid ref 104046.
Those guys are all down.
Marked 20
We've
days
got
off.
best boys around 80,
Down the
we've got
hill.
the automated turret shooting at them.
Copy that.
This is
Sending out
Wolf,
1 or 3.
RTB to pick up pilot from base.
Alright, let's send in some
Repeating,
Russian
Artie
units.
is sending 3 rounds.
Is everybody good still?
Yeah. Confirm.
Bravo 2, I see the armor, be advised. More guys are coming over that hill now.
Artie's putting out a couple rounds.
Let's try to put down some blitzkrieg, shall we? Artillery's firing.
Rounds away.
No one's noticed
First
that
impact in 8
BMP-1
seconds.
coming up. This could get ugly.
No one hit yet.
There we go. Short range Law manages to hit the BMP. Artillery striking close by. It looks like it was dead on target.
Yeah.
What kind of field of fire does the auto turret have?
Hearing some more land.
Let's see.
Is it 360 or is it 180?
It's not even 180. It's like
What the fuck?
90. No,
Oh,
sorry,
you
160,
idiots.
60.
And of course, naturally, they've glitched out the other 2 Urals.
To as far as you could turn your head and rewind, basically.
Lovely. Hold on. I don't know who pinged me. I really don't care.
RT, this is Bravo, good hits.
I'll give some more
Copy,
distance.
Bravo. Continue calling targets.
Oh, I have him going to the death marker. Whoops.
Hey, what's the key to lock on to vehicles with a missile launcher?
Let's have 2 rifle squads going.
T, usually.
You hold tap, I think.
Come on, Zoe, I need a gate crash. I don't know.
Tap is only for the javelin.
Alright.
Play.
Alright, thank you.
So I'm hearing that tank engage the T-72.
Yo, command, squad lead.
I said it's front.
Do we still have a Vic? We do.
I'm gonna put up
So this is
accuracy
on the ground. I have descended my sights and
and
it is
spotting.
moving towards you.
So they actually have the range to engage.
At this time, it's on the south side of Town 81.
I can't really afford to drop my long range right now, so I can bring the Vic up and then whoever can go and get that for you.
There we go. Short range units going in now. Fast attack.
Hey, Diviner, get on that
Also,
damn
technically
MG, I got
passing
range
it
for you.
and moving towards you.
Yeah, I didn't hear what
Never
you
mind.
Sounds like that tank
Technically
just cooked off.
dead. Another one passing it right now.
There's a Humvee. Yeah, whoever
Sorry,
wanted
Ender,
it.
I'll drive.
RT, this
And
is Bravo,
2 more.
need another fire mission.
Already copy, send it.
Grid ref
guys are all kinda pinned.
096050. Marked 10 dudes requesting those rounds. Radius 50 meters.
Copy that, sending.
Alright, let's really start messing with them. Takistan. One of the few times we get to use one of these.
This is Artie, 2 rounds out. ETA on first round, 15 seconds.
Copy.
We'll start scaling that up. Looks like they've also set up a short-range mortar
There are
here.
currently shots being fired and white smoke have been deployed to the north inside the forest, about 670 meters from our position.
1 times technical escaped our fire. It's near the 2.2 marker.
Yeah, those are already rounds hitting the.
Close enough to fire a few RPGs.
All that technical and smoked.
Bravo took out
Looks like it dropped right on them.
There's a friendly vehicle that's on the northeast out there rolling around. You can probably.
Paratroopers, they don't have, the enemy force didn't have any air support for this, so
Okay, wolves.
not going to send any of that in.
Yeah.
I'm going to break these guys apart since they're being retarded.
Can I just profusely apologize? to whoever is stuck guarding the directions where nothing is happening. Like
And
at all.
send them in accordingly.
You good? They might flank this way.
Bravo 2 IC to all call signs. I got a
thermals,
group
I don't
of about
see
4
much.
guys running up that road that just came down.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, Ass, you can get the car again.
Since they have a big distance here. Suppressing fire. Since it's got a very big extended range, I'm going to put that.
I've crippled myself on the southwest side of the base.
That drone's flying pretty low. Not low enough to provoke the AI, but still pretty low in general.
Yeah, here. Where are you at? You can take the Humvee to get around.
I'm at the FOB.
Here,
Oh,
why don't I
reload,
drop off
you
the
silly
Humvee
bastard.
with you, and you can just use the ferry around.
Wolf. Ground, how copy?
Alpha reads you.
Wolf, ground, how copy?
Arma just decided to.
Should be good.
I have no idea, actually.
Any air call signs, how copy this net?
This is Air 1.
Air 1, fucking large convoy movement north of the FOB. 5 times vehicles. One, 3 times APCs, 2 dismounted Ural trucks, and infantry pushing south towards us. Can you get eyes on, please?
Copy, trying.
Whiz.
Pretty much we're the B-roll crew. Nobody wants to talk to us.
Alright guys, if you have maneuvers you want to start seeing go in, like certain waves of assault, feel free, because it's no holds barred tonight.
Eyes on.
Who's the crippled guy again?
That would be Muzzle.
Roger, if
On
that's
your southwest.
outside the fucking,
I mean, you get crippled.
if that's inside the kill zone, fucking engage and eliminate, please.
Couldn't tell you.
Copy.
Hearing that tank firing rounds again.
A phone. Yeah, okay. No surprise there.
See if I can get this idiot to come back.
Suffer to that from time to time.
Thinking that's west right. So let's get in some reinforcements on west right.
Air 1, be advised, ZSU 23 on the back of that truck is moving towards town
Shots are lying
080.
right by me. I'm gonna get down my trench.
Copy, eyes on.
Don't see anybody. Yeah, my turret is aggro.
I'm gonna start sending anti-armor teams, and we'll start mixing in some more
As
MSV.
long as it's inside that kill zone, just make sure that you don't blow up in civilian dwellings
That should be good.
as best as you can.
That's good to me for another.
Bravo 2 IC to fucking Arma.
Oh, we got some stragglers starting to get up the hill.
That's my guess.
To the north, apologies.
Large group within the kill zone.
The main road to our hill, you say?
Big bell tower.
I see him. Hold up.
Copy that, bearing 0, main road.
BTR is coming in as well.
There's Wolf back up in the air.
So far they are doing their best though. I haven't seen anything blow up over here outright. Drop some smoke on them. Yeah, that would be smart.
Got boat controlled.
Mr. J, how come?
Good copy.
Everyone in blue trench note where the two
Arma, that technical crash, they dismounted.
Roger, Mr. J, you are clear to drive on the left-hand side of the road.
Start putting some smoke effects on.
Anyone need my help?
Otherwise, we have a large group of infantry over here
Well,
starting
we had a
to
periscope.
outflank.
This gun isn't hitting him. I can see, but it's not hitting him.
The BTR is pushing up.
guys moving on the northwest.
Pitch up a bit, range up a bit.
Guys moving on the
No,
northwest.
it's the right
Are we
range.
responsible for this this smoke, or is this the enemy shooting mortars at us?
You know which bearing the sniper was at?
Yeah, one
Be
sec.
advised, Alpha has gained eyes
Yeah,
on
they're
movement
bringing the
north
BM21
and
out.
west of our pod.
That bell tower. He's about halfway down. The range is 1,300.
Start bringing my artillery closer to
Make sure
fire.
you're hurt. Those
I got
definitely look
him,
like
he's down.
Russians, though. Those are Russians. On that hilltop
He's
northwest.
down.
Be advised, Alpha has confirmed movement of Russian infantry
He was
northwest.
aiming at us, and I can see the muzzle
hilltop
flash.
at bearing
Shots landing. Oh, really? Yeah, you only
320.
Yeah, I've seen some of these stragglers move by.
Actually, it does seem like he got a gun out. Are you sure that was him?
76.
Looks to be at minimum squad size element.
Yeah, I won't shoot him at him anymore, but if we keep taking shots, then I'm gonna knock him out.
Pop some more smoke.
Yep.
I just took a round right over my head.
Yeah.
Hearing them say that they are taking accurate fire now, so...
No, it's not from the bell tower, because I didn't see the muzzle flash from there, and he didn't have a gun out, so he must be somewhere in the woods.
Alright, so we're getting some marksmen firing back and forth here.
I'll look on thermals again.
Good.
We kind of did it with so.
No,
Making us paranoid.
Have this group come over.
Bravo 2, I see to all signs. Eastern Tower is being smoked out. We're falling back.
I'm gonna get Eastern Tower is being smoked out. They're falling back.
Can someone go check on Monty?
So our group BTRs are also starting to come down as well.
Who's Monty?
No idea.
That looked like A10.
Sorry, Bronte.
Yep.
Bronny?
You mean Brony?
He's pulling back quick though.
I see him moving on Blue Force tracking. You good, Brony?
Let's see. Let's get another group of Takistani vehicles in.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead and go get the periscope.
T-72 combined platoon.
I'll go
That
check
sounds
on
sexy.
myself. You guys stick around.
Smoke.
There were quite a few T-72s used within this operation as well. Now we have a large force moving through and occupying this area. Got other guys starting to push in as well. Gonna start pretending, you know, deploying more smoke rounds to come down in a wide spread.
Bravo 2, I see to Armor, be advised. Friendlies fell back from that Eastern Tower. Might get shot from that direction.
Just heard some sort of rocket get launched.
That's not good.
Hearing some more. They are on the open hill.
As you though. I'm here.
Otherwise, tanks engaging.
What's going on with these vehicles, man? The rounds is going right through them.
Civilian town.
What are the rules of engagement? I didn't hear you very well.
Are we allowed to station in a civilian town with Marker?
This is high. I don't know what to tell you.
I would say don't leave your current fortifications. Just hang out here. You've got good defenses.
Roger, these vehicles are pretty ridiculous.
Got it.
Project Op Forge is RHS garbage.
I believe those are the BTR 70s. They are the prototype Vic for what Ace is going to be updating soon with realistic quote-unquote damage.
Oh, okay.
So who wants the UAV terminal? I don't want it.
Yeah, the 70s can be pretty finicky, but that's what RHS wants.
The definitely took way too many rounds to kill. BTR definitely, but whatever.
How you guys doing on the
Bro,
northwest
can you
side?
post a few boys up on those perimeter towers? The tank's kind of up here on their own with no infantry screen.
Copy.
We'll work with it.
Truthful, that's your call.
We're alright.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Engaging anything?
Because air's supposed to be schwacking them
We
primarily.
have fired some shots towards the hill northeast,
Oh, what are
but
you
otherwise
idiots
we haven't
doing?
taken anything direct.
Just go.
Vince or Trifleman, don't get too far out there, otherwise we won't be able to support.
Roger, our current position is static.
Copy that. If there's an
Bravo
opportunity
2, I see to Armor, be advised. Friendlies on your rear, don't back
I
up.
would recommend that you do because it might be impossible to help.
Solid, we won't reverse unless we need to.
Noted.
Let's get some of the Takistani boys in as well.
See if they're okay. They're clumping up on the north side.
I'll go ahead and ping again.
Armored Artie, how copy?
Already copies, Armor sent.
Hold on a second, already stopped.
Solid, I got a fire mission for you. Can you drop 3 rounds HE in the grid square of
Let's start probing their right and their far left.
050. Sorry, correction, 095.
Because I got some guys moving around to
051.
outflank the
5 rounds
position
HE.
that they haven't fully spotted yet.
Already copies, sending 3 rounds
Got some
now.
dead bodies here as well.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to local
no, that was the artillery firing.
So far, so good. I'm only sending in from the north and west because those are the actual angles. This is all supposed to be Allied territory here, so...
Very astute.
But we do have some units flanking around.
Already to Armor, impact in 8 seconds.
I think Brony's just watching this angle, so he'll have a few guys.
Thank you, Artie.
That's an A firm. That's Gib and Bronny's point security.
Yeah, like on the far right
That's
here,
my
I
voice.
can definitely...
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Yeah, we got shots south, pretty close.
Go ahead.
Good impacts already, thank you.
Also, automated turret is on something.
Yeah, I'm taking control, see what it's looking at.
And I will send some guys over to outflank over here. So far, defense is defense.
I'm not seeing anything. I think I got him.
I'm hearing shots northwest.
We're definitely seeing some rounds go out.
Shooting with our static real quick.
Checking on those tanks, they're still coming in. They're just being a bit slow and silly.
Artillery, armor.
What would be a good position to hit over there?
Fire mission round, 3 rounds, HE, infantry in the open, 101-055. Fire for effect, we'll adjust.
A little longer.
Copy 101050.
055.
Sniper shot. Get down.
Fire
Copy,
barrage at
3
10
rounds away.
rockets. Hopefully get him with the spread. Ciao, Scott. Thanks for chilling.
Okay, where are those shots coming from?
20 seconds.
No idea.
Hold on.
Roger, 206.
All south, just kind of the east direction.
Viking did crash.
Well, it looks like
So I'll be nice.
Yeah.
If he was a late joiner, though, I wouldn't, because, well, you'd be like an hour and a half late.
If there's somebody watching that area, he's gonna pop your.
Looks like Brawny did take some shots. These two guys are still alive, though.
Sounds like he aiming toward the southern end of the...
There's the artillery coming in.
I can see troops moving in, bearing 327 northwest side.
Was that our
Armor to
artillery
high command?
already up the road to the north?
327, you said?
Put in some more. I'm hearing those shells.
327 behind the...
Armor to high command.
Wait one.
This is high command, send traffic.
Just right of Rashkabad.
Do we have an artillery radar in this fob to tell us where those mortars are coming from?
Roger, enemy artillery fire seems to be coming from your north and your west.
Yeah, I'm hearing shots land close to me, but no clue where from.
Solid, thank you.
I mean, where else would they come from?
We're getting artillery from the west. North and west is what they say.
I see a thermal
artillery, armor.
to the south of the town.
Already copies.
Oh, this guy seems not
Adjust
having
fire,
ammo left.
099-049. Fire for effect. 2 rounds HE.
Let me reload him a little bit.
One of those auto turrets is firing
Already
downhill
cannot fire too close.
and it looks like it's got a considerable amount of depression in the shot.
Roger that.
Yeah, our people from the west just told us there's a foot force coming in from the town of, what is that? Rashkabar?
I'm over here on the south end of the west compound, and it looked like it was firing more towards.
Because I know they're in that tree line, so I'm trying to get them to pull out of that tree line and go more towards the FOB.
Already to high command.
Woo. This is high command, send traffic.
That are already on this side to come over here and get eyes on.
pity please?
You have an ammo, Vic.
Seems
Use
like
it.
it's just a single sniper.
I mean, that was the sniper that's harassing us.
Oof. Oh, taking grenades on the blue trench. Grenades?
Checking in 5-0.
They have an ammo, Vic, right here. I told them it was there. They need to use it.
2, I see the armor. Be advised. Watch the main cannon fire. We're in the tower right to your right.
That's pretty close.
Cool. I'm firing in front of the thing, and I'm not gonna not fire to kill something.
So we got some stragglers snaking around.
Eric, can you try to search to the north-northwest of the fob? Look for those. Look for this RD that's hitting to the west of us.
So they got 2 A-10s in the air now, basically scrambling to hit any sort of
Yeah,
big
so the
eyes
AIs
that they
in the
got.
tower just got aggroed onto something to the east.
Let's see. How can we make this more difficult?
Oh, this thing's screwed.
The auto guns are still having a go at that guy out
Pakistani armed forces. Let's get
Fire
another
on the blue trench because there's a guy who's knocked out but not dead.
T-72 group to come in
Badge
on
him
him.
up.
Arma, this is Bravo.
Go.
Town of Rush Bar, bearing 280. Infantry on the eastern side. Can you take them up?
Copy, we're busy with armor targets right now, you're on your own.
I still hear shots off in the distance.
Let me ungroup this group and send them in, because the squads are taking longer routes, trying to cut through this city right here. We do have a few stragglers trying to run in as well. Let's get a few more smoke grenades on them.
A couple of shots.
Yeah.
But this is the onslaught that's going to keep up, but there's going to be more and more difficult units.
The auto turret that was using thermals over here on the Frisk line.
Send in Goat Team 6. So far, so good.
This is Air 1.
Rusty, thanks so much for the
Air
sub, my
1,
friend.
Armor, be
Hope
advised
you're
we have
enjoying
three
this operation.
C-62s moving towards the fucking Bob
And
at
I
this
hope
time.
you keep enjoying
About
all
1
the
kilometer
operations
out.
in total.
Please get eyes on.
3 T-72s
Copy, eyes on.
presumably to go run over Bravo as usual.
Alright, let's do another
Roger, we
artillery
have
strike.
liaison targets.
Copy.
I'm on the toe, but I picked outside my field of view.
If you can, sub-plays designate targets for strike ATVMs, please.
Copy.
I haven't even put down any AA rockets yet. It's just been ZU Urals, and one of them already got schwacked. The other one I'm keeping kind of in the back on the line.
Yeah.
Which it looks like he's aggroed on one of the A-10s right now. Hearing something cook off. I think that's a T-72 and a BTR.
It's green.
Otherwise, tank's doing its best here.
Oh.
It's right next to us.
Get down.
Coming in from the
Designate
east.
targets for you.
That's on the north.
Triffle got schwacked by that.
Be appreciated.
On front.
He's not there anymore.
Turtle man is ferry down. That's
Target on.
Rockets of 152.
West side.
FOB just got hit.
Is everybody
Guys, we got units really close. Southwest.
Units close
I
southwest.
saw that auto turret up
Moving
there.
over.
moving over?
Lasers on there.
Right, which turret was damaged?
Hey, from not seeing the lays.
Frick's down.
Northern one. I will show you the way.
Shots to the south.
So we're
Send in
got it.
Heads down, heads down.
Alright, here we go.
The enemies, like I heard shots coming from the south.
Pull it back north, I can treat him just behind the wall.
He's back up.
AI gets me, of course. Pretty laggy down there. I gotta adjust a few things. There should be a Halo vs. Modern Military. Yeah, I'll definitely work on that. It's not artillery, that's your tank firing. But anyway, Red Panda, thanks so much for the sub, my friend. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're enjoying this one in particular.
Johnny, cover me.
Oh, this gun's fucked. I mean, the tank, when they first hit, they're definitely doing damage. This guy needs to pull the fuck back.
Southeast from Blue Trent.
Southeast.
Now they got him. And these guys, like, please come up.
Hey, Bravo, you're on your own. There's apparently another T-72. We gotta go rearm. Every tank takes like 9 rounds to kill.
Copy that, Arma. We're on.
But yeah, like, realistic.
Yeah, Az got get hit with a grenade.
Az has no heart rate. Can someone jump in here and do CPR for me?
Got it. Squad lead the artillery there's to the flip.
Missile out.
Yes, I'm deputy squad lead. What's happening?
Here, let's
Squad lead's down.
snipe off a few of the guys.
Contacts from southwest. Talk to me first.
Already to
What's
high
happening?
command.
I'm already getting shot at.
Nice.
They just flipped the artillery. This is High Command sent traffic.
Already just had a Arma physics.
Roger, get out of it.
I'm gonna jump back on the turret and see what's
You
going
get
on.
it? Rearmed as well.
Alright, we got it back. It's good.
Roger.
Alright, hold on.
So which turret was damaged?
This is Wolf destroyed a
this one,
SU
this
truck
one's
that was coming to the AO.
I hate Spearfishers. As a CYSE guy,
Going back to the
I
blue
hate
line.
spearfishing. I'm gonna do one more barrage of artillery. They still haven't gotten these artillery pieces yet.
to go in?
Nope, I need someone securing ass.
So I'm gonna creep it up a bit more.
Okay, we got one.
Also, we heard shot, they are shooting at something from the southwest.
Are we doing the training? Yeah, training will be after this op. Right now we're just doing a mini op.
Over there to check it out.
Not really mini, but something that happened in the news recently. So there's our next barrage of missile artillery.
Amavix.
Again, just trying to strike near them.
On the west, west side.
Looks like they struck something over there. I think that was one of the transport Euros.
Like at the LZ.
There's the rounds coming in.
Yeah. Get down.
Ground, is there any more armor targets?
Azris on your color.
Can we get a sound off?
Let's see.
Unknown at this time.
Johnny. West side. Johnny out.
Frisk.
Here.
Triffle.
We'll put in some AA teams and whatnot.
Okay. Leander.
All kinds of Green Bay boy.
Gib.
Alright, we'll put these guys in, then we'll give Viking his TP.
Alright, I think Gib's down.
Gib is up, I see him. He's transmitting, but that's not saying anything.
Okay. Kiddo. Muzzle.
Good check.
Alright.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Me and then Devincer.
I'm just gonna replace some of these guys.
Sorry, the RT's been flipped back.
Thank you guid for that auto turret repair.
Yeah, I'm coming in with the tripod.
Because they're just glitching out on the
Alright,
side.
weak backup coming up now. You got
But again,
anything new for me,
using
bro?
this stuff flanking around.
Negative.
Be advised,
Weather, feel free to use
the
the mission command.
out
and
of
what's going
ammo.
on.
The crew is dismounted and rejoined my
Sea Shepherd,
squad.
I don't know, Barbarian.
Our friendly forces
Haven't
are
looked at it
aggroed on something.
And that AI group's aggro because I killed two of them off.
That dude who shot me, or blew me up.
Oh, he got fucking iced quick.
Are you sure? Because I saw a remote-controlled guy run out the door just before I went down.
For the record, Gib hits T4.
There's still shots in the compound. There is still someone over here. South end, south end. Mr. J, stay back.
Yeah, I'm pulling back.
AI is guns up.
They're relying on the A to be guns up.
Okay, I'm back in the safe house.
If anyone is at the LZ, can you please help me CPR?
Contacts.
Send the Spetsnaz in now. Alright, we'll send in some VDV teams under the guise of Spetsnaz.
There was one guy
Or were they
running around the
VMF?
south,
I don't
took
know.
him
The
out.
point is,
Keep scanning it. You might try that again.
Yeah, he's not fucking definitely.
Contact straight east. Get shots
send
out.
some in.
Who's the guy who needed help?
They're far away.
Only
We're also utilizing the auto turrets to fire at guys.
You're it.
Got another wave of tanks coming in as well. Looks like they've marked one of the artillery positions.
Yeah. Good to go.
I'm gonna strike them on the right side. Danger close. See what that makes them do. Something like right here.
Didn't get them all. I only got a few.
Didn't make it. He died. Rip peace.
Just 6 rounds.
North. Sorry, straight east.
They didn't have T-90s in this assault, according to the article in my news sources. The biggest assets they had were
Johnny
T-72s.
Doug, are you up?
Yes, I'm up.
Okay, you're out there by yourself. Someone needs to rotate over. Help pull security with you.
Oh, did they all just form a super group? Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Yeah, why don't you stay with the blue trench and Bronny Alex go over there and help Johnny
What
Doug. Make
on
sure
earth
he's-
is this Falcon doing? Are they landing
Back
it
in
to
the whole lot
resupply
better.
it?
How's it going down there?
We need movement in the town.
Alpha had a rough couple minutes there, but we're good.
Okay.
Everyone, get down.
Rocking away on T-72.
Attacking the trench.
Be advised, the Alpha sustained 1 KIA and the RD piece is out of ammo.
My turrets.
Then move the ammo
Solid.
truck back.
Did we ever get eyes on that fucking, the RD that's shooting at us, that's encroaching further and further into us? Solid, can you just eliminate it?
I spot something east on the hill from Blue Trent. There's like
Fucking landed the
Ground, be advised, I
Falcon.
believe I eliminated T-72 in your AO.
This guy okay, or is he down? He's down. I should have checked first. Rar, thank you so much for the sub, man. There is music, it's just really quiet.
There's like
We've got
Well,
down there. Yeah.
Turn it up slightly. There.
As, don't mention it.
It's a little too loud.
Don't mention the block away.
There's just a lot of chatter.
That's actually not a bad idea. Though,
Anyway, I'm looking at
fire
right
through.
That guy's down as well. What about this guy? He's also down. I'm gonna start deleting some of the down guys because they're assumed dead.
Wolves, who's the other guy who's up there?
The alternate base is destroyed.
Don't say you okay?
Alright, so they blew up one of the...
Piece destroyed.
Don't say you're alright.
Oh, fuck, they lost the artillery? No, they didn't. It's still... It's okay. But yeah, thanks so much, Rar. Hope you are enjoying the operation.
Rocking away now,
You
P-72.
keep enjoying this one.
bearing 70.
Alright, I'm on 60.
Confirm
Sorry
back.
about that.
No problem. Go ahead
Good
and
effect.
rotate over to Johnny Dog. He is a little
Copy.
bit north and west of us,
Bingo
out
Maverick.
there in the field.
Oh, this guy doesn't have AT. He might have been that shoulder fire guy used from a while ago. Yep.
Mr. Jam, peel back with you. Everybody else good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fixing my babies.
Gibbs down. Where's Gibb? Someone get eyes on Gibb.
Oh my. That was not meta at all.
Gibbs just west of Dibbins.
Otherwise, they're still running
Gibbs down
logistic.
immediately
These
west of
guys.
the bottom end of the blue trench. I can see
Bravo,
the
you copy me?
Dibbins tree's right next.
Copy.
Gonna stick a thing of morphine into this guy.
Copy. How's your guys doing?
If not, I'll come to
Solid, all up and functional.
Stay where you are, Mr. J. You're good.
Alpha, what's your
Pull
status?
this guy up a bit.
Yeah,
We'll
they
send in
got
some
that support, stay where you're at.
BDMs or BMPs and stuff.
Somebody
But yeah,
got
we've
down.
had our first official
Alpha, grab
Blue
command.
4 casualty to the rocket artillery. He
Our
was out by
status
himself
is
in an area
green for the
actively
most
taking
part.
rocket
We have
fire.
one man down currently, but other than that, we're holding our own on the south end of the AO.
Copy.
Oh, and be advised, our artillery piece is out of ammo.
So we bring over the ammo truck to you guys soon. Just give me a minute.
I can't engage
What's
him
that?
anymore,
Is the
too many
vehicle?
trees.
Oscar, where's your position right now?
keep engaging through the trees, huh?
No, I
Copy.
can't range it. I'm
Armor,
working
what's
on
your
Gibb.
status?
I need
Still
to
hanging out, what's up?
Copy. Checking on you.
Shots close to the south.
Yeah, I heard that.
I think I'm
You
alive.
okay?
Ground GB away on the possible Ural with insert.
Got it. Sounds like it's the southwest side of this.
Yeah, it's gotta be firm targets here,
Contacts
guys.
inside the
You
wires.
can't just dunk on every fucking thing that's driving toward us.
Got a rearm truck coming
It was
to
with the T-72s.
Be advised, Alpha has contacts inside the southern perimeter.
Maybe they're just avid bird watchers.
As you're okay.
Blue trench still green.
Copy that.
Donnie, what
Fucking avid bird watchers. Yeah, that's cute.
Alpha, you able to handle it?
Inform Bravo that they've
Destination
got
first.
smoke coming towards them, please.
Copy.
what was your action?
Here, how we doing on orders?
Adjust those guys.
This is Wolf. I've got 3 GBUs, guns, and some rockets. Copy that, Wolf.
Alright, let's load up
One
some
has shoulder rockets, 3 GPUs, and
more armor
3
Might be in
pieces.
that same compound where it went down. I could use
Copy
some
that.
stack on me right about now. Alex, move up.
Alpha Bravo, let me know when you need tasking. I'll send it up.
Alright, Johnny Dog, we'll take left. You two.
Or rather, I guess you can just send it up yourself.
Still that Falcon drone
I'm gonna
right
try
there.
to get a UAV from base in the air to give us some more direct support.
Hearing something cooking off. That would be that tank.
Because they don't know what
Man, this
communication
is
is.
Armor. We have 2 drone operators in the vehicle. We have one on a combat drone and one on a recon drone. Do you really want more drones in the air? It's up to you.
Test the flanks. So I think what's that? He drove back, probably rearmed that Vic.
Repeat ours.
Artillery. What's that? Be advised.
Got
you reloaded.
Give him some of his ammo back. Let's do another barrage.
Alpha, I believe that was under your command. You can go ahead and recruit.
this is Air 1 to ground. You have several fucking squads coming from your east.
Hearing that Shilka firing off.
Copy that. Several
They're
squads
right
from
on the
the east.
next road from your, yeah, to your east.
southeast.
Copy that. There's Wolf making light radar contact.
Let's make that messy, shall we?
Copy that.
I did put a turret on that side.
Liru actually turned into a Zeus and killed his player face. That's cute.
Just give up.
No.
Alright, we have a lot more guys running up on this flank. It's gonna get ugly.
30 seconds.
This is a push we had go from a while
That
ago.
artillery piece, I was just told that it's been refilled.
This
you
one, same thing.
Go ahead and take Ronnie Alex with you and get back on the.
Blue has contact
down.
southeast.
Here comes that artillery.
Southeast, there are contact.
Copy that.
Anyone get hit by those mortars?
The radar contact is southeast.
Yeah, they just blew the whole northwest side.
We'll say they all died in that. We'll say that blew up.
Keep us alive. We'll go to the arty.
Simulating some heavy losses.
Squad lead has eyes on it. That
It's danger close to some of the Russian guys.
garrison that was there appears to be gone.
I think they're gonna be planning an assault.
Recruit that artillery piece.
But that's gonna open it up so I can do some.
Arty is back on that.
Alpha is in the process of recruiting the piece. Copy that.
Copy.
Bravo, can we have a token boy in this this eastern tower just to spot targets and let us know what's going on this eastern flank?
Put these guys in. Noticing frames starting to get a little heavy again. Gonna have to start deleting everything, really.
Friendly fucking robo chopper.
I'm gonna also start deleting some of the civ groups here.
There's a Wolf, got eyes on. It's a possible ZSU 23 with maybe a Stinger sight with it. Copy, Wolf.
Ground command, be advised. Alpha Arty is back on station.
Just a few of the civs and stuff say that they've, dispersed and whatnot.
Understood. Ground Commander Wolf, are you able to mark down artillery? Correction, not artillery,
These guys are all dead.
Turn around, I'll see if I can get another go at it.
Contact northeast. Contacts northeast.
Armor break. You guys got guys on your 6.
Yeah, that RPG.
I get shot. But yeah, I am being a bit more aggressive here because they're starting to make it to the border.
Oops.
I'm not going to open up another flank. They've only got a specific amount of units here to truly garrison stuff. Bradley's turned over. They're starting to spray at this direction.
It's not us. That's like a BMP or something shooting at us.
That is friendly. Speaking of BMPs, alright, mine are still coming in. It's like this transport truck never made it back. We'll just delete her. And get my other artillery piece.
What about ammo?
Contacts northeast taken care of.
We know ammo.
Gonna get a little more nasty with this artillery strike. The frisk in their line.
Command to any air assets. If you're able to run a reinsert for 1 times reinsert, that is appreciated.
Got 14 shots left. I'm not gonna get him to do that.
Solid. Armor just took some danger close infantry contacts to our southeast. If we can send a patrol out that way to make sure to clear the rest of that hill, it would be litty titty.
We'll have that start landing in about 30 seconds. Muzzle stuck himself a trench.
Fine, guys.
Going out the clear.
I don't know. I think
Got some dedicated AT coming up, so I'll start putting missiles on that line. Woo! Fuck, that was close.
got 1 HE shot. That's right on top of us.
Oh!
Just got hit.
Nasty
Armor to high
hit.
command.
This is High Command, send traffic armor.
FOB just got level.
Oh!
Can we get a check with that armor or the RD radar and give us a heads up where that RD is coming in?
Roger, that appears to be heading from the northwest.
Northeast. Right next to negative. It shows us full ammo.
That struck right next to him.
It's empty.
I think they pooed a little.
Air, need you to get eyes on that
Roger,
fucking artillery,
northeast. Sorry, I
please.
checked this other one. I'll be on the northeast one. Northeast.
Hunt and destroy.
Copy.
Got these guys coming up to attempt to do an outflank.
Muscle, Johnny Dog, Brony
That
Alex,
struck a little close to these guys, though, so that got a bit thwarted. We got these two guys now trying to clear out this back section.
Southeast.
Do we have a grenadier in the blue trench?
I'm gonna try another technical rush here.
If
Because
so,
we're
grenadier,
getting
blue
pretty
trench,
damn
loving
close,
grenades,
to be
100
honest,
meters.
to that
Northeast.
perimeter. So I'm gonna spawn them back here. Let's have...
I'm gonna replace that machine gun cover
Be
me.
advised, we got a about UAV entering the AO.
Can put down some.
Have a nasty
not.
group.
Gotta
Viking
go.
really needs to fix his mods. That's the
We're
third
scared to slow down
disconnect.
for a
And
sec.
I'll have to
I'm
do
back up
another
now.
crash reinsert for him.
I'm not sleeping on the job. Don't worry about that.
Actually, no,
Gotta
we'll
put
set
down
them to
some,
simple move.
obvious.
Otherwise, they might get stuck
Where?
by air.
Southeast.
Reloading, of course.
Is this guy down? I probably should have checked first. Yep.
Suppress fire while they work.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
Is there some T-64As? I actually don't know that
Two
designation.
machine guns up.
There
see suppress fire.
shots a couple minutes ago.
Bravo 2, I see the armor. That area you asked us to sweep out has been cleared.
Yeah, I lost like 3 of my turrets.
Thanks, yeah, we're...
strikes.
We had a fucking 105 detonate on our tracks. We're trying to get them repped right now, but we can't seem to repair them. Hi, Command, this is Armor Voice.
Thank you, yeah.
Any chance you could either fix it or just give us a bunch of
Oh,
tracks?
so much more targets out there.
Roger, I'll add a shit ton of tracks to the VIX.
Moving across to the southwest.
So this is Alpha.
Okay.
Johnny, did you just...
Yeah, their enemy's coming from the...
Armor, be advised, I put spare tracks in the repair Vic, the Bradley, in the tank. That should be enough.
You okay? It's an A for a moment.
Thanks.
Is everybody else good? Wolves?
Yeah.
What's the turret called? The turret.
I'm looking forward to seeing this flank. It looks like they're already dealing with some of those
This is
contacts.
Wolf, bombs away on
Make sure
possible
it's
artillery position.
Yeah.
It's called bombs away on an artillery
Got it,
position.
thank you.
Though I think it's still okay.
Is there anyone in the blue tent?
The hell is this tank
Is
doing?
there anyone in the blue trench that
That
needs
was a
crack?
hell of a miss. I think they were going for a tank there, but
Seems like we're all
that
good.
just did not deliver.
Blue trench is impregnable. It's a perfect fortress.
West side's clear.
Oh, they think it's a perfect fortress. Let's test their little.
This is A1. I have eyes on 3 IFVs.
Copy, everyone.
They are to your west side.
Yeah, no eyes on that sniper.
That was
Southeast, like southeast.
Liru's fucking pussy.
Look, you can even tell he's full control as he said in my hood.
Yeah, kids, calm down.
Never mind. East side.
You gave us a good laugh. Mission, you've accomplished your mission.
Don't believe
Oh, geez, grenadier. Ooh, just get down.
So I'm calling out the grenadier, firing right on him.
Are those hand grenades? Grenadier northeast.
I don't know why the AI keeps seeming to get stuck in that back corner. I'm trying my best to waypoint them out, but it's just not working. Alright, there's one. 3 more. Boom.
Who's that about it being impregnable? Oh, down.
Hey, Missy, you good now? Hey, you gotta be down, man. You gotta be low.
I'm still good.
I'm still good. I'm up. Everybody
That
Johnny said.
definitely made them poo a little.
Ground, are you taking more turret contact?
Yeah, I think the grenadier was aiming for the tow turret.
Is everybody good on the west side?
I still can't believe they made like a line of trenches right here. That's just ingenious.
Mister, we need you southwest side of the compound to pack Johnny.
Wolf, this ground command.
He is currently crippled.
So it looks like some of my attack Vics decided to fuck each other,
Southwest.
and that of course did not work right.
Keep you away on BNP QD.
They're the west building on the end of that alley.
Seeing if they'll fix themselves.
In the compound that's north.
Shilka stopped because
This
it's
is Wolf.
firing at the air.
Wolf, can you relay tasking
Heard
for
something
Air
fire a missile somewhere.
Stay there.
Negative, offer me guys myself. I need you
It's about
to
5:27, so we'll keep this
relay
going for
to
another
RTB.
30 minutes
This
to
is
an
Air
hour.
One.
Hell are you
Air
doing?
One, this is ground command. Are you reading?
Yes.
Hey, Frank, can I get you to RTB to run a couple reinserts?
Sure.
Copy, thank you.
Sniper shots again. Get low. Thank you for, may I have another?
Enemy straight east in the tree
Air
line.
1, play that and I'll head back. I'm almost out of ordnance myself. Copy. Copy, Wolf.
What else to throw at him?
We're taking shots, or is that trap? On the,
just
Send some of these guys a bit
east.
closer.
Sniper I'm shooting at.
They don't have access to Ural ZUs. I'm trying to find one. We'll just use the MS.
I found a small
Excuse me,
deficiency in Fluid 20. I'm gonna fix it.
Alpha, you reading me out 5-0?
Alpha reads you. Go ahead,
I
command.
could fix it, it's already perfect.
Alpha, what's your sense at this time?
Tiny deficiency. I'm gonna fix it.
Alpha is still green at this time. We're still holding on the southern end.
That sniper is bearing
Stop
80.
some more hate on him.
I cannot shoot, it's moving too much through the trees, it's hard to see.
Craft command,
Bearing
what's
80.
your status? Over.
Give how you do.
Again, prioritizing my ammo here. Do the Russians have mortar tubes? No, I'm using rocket
Go
artillery.
ahead, Grant, but bit of
I actually couldn't find any evidence that they used mortars.
Yeah, I'm reading where I find myself.
That JDAM was just short.
all functional, but taking heavy contact from the east.
Oh, God.
A few infantry patrols.
What was that?
It was a drone.
Oof.
Be advised, I sent the combat UAV to your AO, but I don't know if it survived the
You
way
guys
there.
up there in the LZ good?
So they just lost a drone.
Bravo 262.
Might
I see
have
the Arma.
gotten
Be
hit by that
advised, we have scattered
artillery
AT teams
piece.
that were on the east side. Watch your
Nope, let's still get more.
Ground break. Any drone teams in the AO need to release the combat helicopter.
Yeah, so they just lost a frickin'
That's an
Falcon, Reaper drone.
South of you, okay?
Say again, armor about the combat helicopter.
I mean, this trench is
Disregard it,
hard
we'll
to
take care of it.
break,
You left your
so-
drone up, it just died. There goes an asset.
Not really my fault, I kicked off.
Roger, we told you not to take it, but hey, whatever.
Of course, 2 cars tried to fuck themselves again. And that one just decided to crash into a tree.
You still watching southeast? Yep, I am. Good lad.
Few mics.
This guy, I think he's being the spotter for my artillery.
Let me know if any of the turrets run out.
Otherwise, Bradley is still engaging enemy forces.
I've got
Trying to
200
sneak a
rounds
team back here.
I'm trying to replace the ones that have been
No
destroyed.
cluster rounds or anything?
Strikes,
These are
but,
just Russian PMC guys with Al-Assad Loyalist Syrian troops, so they actually don't have that much.
Squad. No, wait, we need better heads for that.
They're still holding their own, even though they're starting to literally get surrounded. Like the MG is just schwacking.
So, Eander, where's my dispenser at?
I'll get to that.
Need dispenser here. Need a dispenser here.
Alright, that's a little much.
I'm gonna say we're popping some smokes.
Trenches is like my canvas.
Hey, Muzzle, can you go ahead and affix yourself to Frisk Foster?
Let's remote some of these guys to the south again. You like disarming UXOs? Well, players didn't ask for any, they didn't ask for any clusters, so.
Massive amounts of white smoke.
Grenadier popped it, I believe. They got an enemy grenadier somewhere.
G is for a grenade.
Why are there smoke in front of us?
Because there's an enemy grenadier that popped smoke.
They're gonna storm us now.
This is Air to ground. I have several armored targets to your east.
Too bad the turrets have
Howie.
Hey, you've got Russians danger close on the outside of that
Hey, can you give us more reference to where those armored targets are?
How many rounds is that guy gonna take?
Holy smoke.
Never fucking mind, that's not the east, that's north.
we get it, you vape.
I love this new paint effect, because it just hurts.
Mr. J, you good?
I'm good.
Come on, I was first shot in that engagement. He better be. Okay, at least we traded. I was gonna steal the car,
I'm
too.
the guy's not standing right.
Play GTA. Would've been fun.
Why is someone outside my trench?
Alright, let me also delete that
someone bet me?
drone cooking off in the distance. Some of these idiots, I think, are stuck in here, so we're gonna delete them off as well.
Yeah, just took out a whole fucking platoon, basically. Turrets are OP, man.
Is Johnny the only one wounded on the south?
More, bearing 71.
Oh, this guy already has his RPG out, and he's got a scope. Alright, let's see if we can take out that turret.
800 meters.
Oh, but GTA and Arma is so fun, guys. I think for next time, if I ever do something like this, I should add some, of those whatchamacallits. Oh, I can't zoom in with this. Can't zoom in with that. That's a pain in the ass. Wouldn't let me do the zoom, and the turret just shot me anyway. Hell was that? But next time I should add a Praetorian or two, and when I do artillery fire, I should shoot the Praetorian up in the air to kind of simulate
Had one time contact, he's dead.
Alpha,
artillery
Bravo, how
coming
you guys doing? Alpha, how are you guys doing? You still doing 2 contacts to the east?
Be advised, we did get rushed on the southwest side, and I believe also the east side. They smoked our pods.
Let's do one last thing of Vix.
We do have some contacts moving through the trees bearing 70. That should be out east somewhere of us. The ones that are southwest, they'll be iced.
They're quite low.
Solid. If you have a a Vic or something to do a quick scouting run on the northwest side of that circle, make sure there's no guys pushing up through Rosh Kabar on us. I don't want them to get too close.
Mr. J, I want you on the east side of this compound.
900 meters.
Hold the Vic level 4 so they don't RPG you or something.
Just send like a 2-man team and an armed Humvee or something. Go scout it real quick.
Actually, Mr. J, ditch the Humvee real quick. I need to send 2 men out. That's command's orders, I guess.
Also, what I should have been doing is sending these guys all at deliberate speed. Fire at will, engage at will. So they stop kind of stagnating.
Try to get a slight repair of my Black Hawk as soon as the engine seems to be out.
I have 2 turrets on the west side.
Just volunteers from the southwest side, not the other side.
I volunteer as tribute.
Oh, it's because I think they booped it.
Frisk, they were
Let's do another artillery strike.
Am I correct in assuming you're on the northern side?
I wanted to be the retard.
Bravo's on the other side.
Yeah, you still got those infantry to your east?
Copy. You gotta love the player-based fan art.
And Mr. J, stay over here.
Turret side of ammo reloading.
This fucking player-based, man. I love them. And I'm also sadistic because I like torturing them. But I digress. It's because, well, why not?
Pretty much just hold the pattern you guys have been doing. It seems to be working for now.
Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just running back and forth, checking
Ooh, does this guy have AT?
Muzzle, don't break my car.
Ground forces, this is reinsert bird. How's the AL looking? Is it safe to bring in reinsert?
You'll be safe to bring in reinserts. Just stay low and put her close down to Alpha's position near the RD gun.
Later.
Affirm.
What? That missed.
That was an RPG.
Hey, you just nearly took an RPG to the face, you might want to move.
That's one of those things that just happens.
Woo! There's the artillery landing.
Is everybody good after that hit?
Red, I know you did a sub. I'm not sure about the payment. It gets finicky with donations sometimes. I do apologize, but there's little I can do for that one, unfortunately.
My baby got hit.
Yeah, you gave me broken UAV.
How dare they?
Why is it not utilizing the Falcon a bit more?
Is it dead? Wolves, we got spares.
Yeah, Abby is down.
Yo, is there any medics in the...
They're naming their auto
Are there any
turrets.
medics in the blue trench?
As we got a units to the right, southwest.
Be advised, we're sustaining
Woo! Someone doesn't like me. I think the AI just shot me. Well, Red, when it ever decides to go through, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. And I hope you've been enjoying the operations, man. It's been quite a fun mess.
We're probably all dead.
Oh, that's cute. It's now giving me his allied bearings.
South side.
Hearing that Bradley engage a bit more. We got more armor pushing in.
This is at the ground. You have CU-23 on a truck coming from your north.
Eyes on him, Air. We're engaging. Thank you.
He's
down but not out.
Johnny Dogan Muzzle, can you get eyes on that guy? He should be somewhere around
Guys, come in, all ground assets. Let's try to prioritize anti-air elements so that way our air doesn't get swacked, please.
There's only one guy stopped though. From,
Should we ever find those RDPCs firing on us? They're getting a little close for comfort.
I'm gonna send in some Russian mix.
They were firing from the northern end of the AO.
Kill anything with an RPG you see as priority.
Trying to look for them.
Okay, we're gonna go
Thank you, Air 1.
real fast. I'm taking shots from the east.
Going to
Hey, Wolf, do you have
BMP
that
3,
the auto turret that was in front of us?
BMP 2.
I need to go and get a new one. It got hit.
Okay.
Now we're
Hey,
starting to get
just back
a little past the article, but I'm thinking, why the hell not? Let's have a bit of fun, since they're doing so well.
Everyone okay in the blue trench?
Yep, it's back up, thank you.
Do we got a medic blue trench?
Yes,
I
we
do,
do.
man. I hurt myself on the machine gun. I need help.
Coming.
Alright, and of course, we'll set our global skill with that. Ah, you're still dead.
Bravo to all units, block up down, granite crashed.
Did they just crash the chopper without me even... Ooh.
Don't even bother trying to get those guys. The cook-off will kill you. Don't even pull up to them.
Pat, do you mind waving off with your laser? I'm trying to designate targets here.
So, that happened. We have a Black Hawk down.
Yep. That's an A-firm. They're dead.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I'm pretty sure they're just bad piloting, or it might be a lucky sniper shot.
Might have gotten a rocket down, but otherwise I have...
It might have been granite fly.
I just had a missile launch.
I don't think that was any of my guys. We'll have to ask them, because I do have AA guys in the AO. But they're...
All units, this is Bravo.
I love how I scrolled right in when I found them unlocked, but
crash location.
Bradley's been fucking them up. I don't think there's any left that are up to actually do that, because I don't see any around here.
Cook-off damage isn't a thing.
Alright, BMP2 is gonna get online. Gonna add one little nugget to the global AI skill.
The guys at the
Make their
crash
weapon
site
handling
will
a bit more.
They'll draw fire if anything comes from the northwest, so mainly whoever's on this side, keep your eyes
Bravo,
out.
we got two armored targets to the north of the AO.
Gib, can I trust you to pick up,
Send in one last wave of Pakistani.
Sure.
My contingency orders are just maintain the current plan.
68, contact 68, bearing, yeah, 68, range 200
Be
meters.
advised, all stations in this net. Alpha lead is off comms. Gib will be stepping up for 1 month.
Shut up.
So they're trying their best to secure the guys. So I think they're running in and quickly saying location. So they've got all the wounded inside. They're gonna go get a medic. Very smart, very nice strategy.
I have eyes on 2 times BTRs and 1 times gas coming from your northeast.
Alright, let's get this artillery going. I've got 3 rounds left.
Less than 1 kilometer away.
They pop smoke.
Right on them. Got one last one, let's strike.
MG reloading.
Anybody down?
Negative.
There are more in the forest to the left of that.
Why is artillery being so difficult? Oh, it says we're out of ammo. Shit. Said that said one more shot, that's fine.
We're not gonna hit you with it.
Let's see it land.
We need it in case of heavy AT.
I
think Rackamon just got hit.
FOB just got hit again.
Nasty.
Azrael, I believe?
Yeah, Hob just went down, he was close to that. Nasty.
He's gonna be away for about a minute.
Yeah, Hobbs just been hit on the road.
For fuck's sake, throw smoke at him.
As in he's way out.
They should have been in trenches like us.
They wouldn't get any pilots.
Like some more, hearing some more AT firing off. We've got some Vics coming in. The gases. Uh-oh.
Because I'm not going to have to get out, but I can drive people over there.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah, just to let you know, there's less and less of the FOB left each strike.
Blue trench is eternal.
Hob unfortunately dies.
Be advised, Alpha Lead is back on comms.
I'm back.
Hob just went down.
Dead.
Sorry, you guys are talking at once. What? Hob went down?
Hob went down, I've got to get him.
Hey, the peak of the death light, right? The peak of the death.
I don't think the vehicles are going to be able to get that far out. Ooh, that ATP schwacks that drone.
This is ground. You have 2 times gases coming towards you from west on the main road to the FOB.
I think they both have their gunners down.
Hey, see if you can track those. We don't have very much to defend from our west.
Contacts.
Copy.
There are vehicles.
Ooh.
Get the gas in the compound.
This is Bravo 2, I see stuff. I think Leader Bravo probably died.
Do you need us to come over to the compound or no?
Is he okay?
Headshot.
Frag out, frag out.
Dismounted.
Frag out.
Second one missed.
Reloading.
So these reinforcements they pushed up got hit. They're popping frags behind them.
Turret is down southwest. I'll get back up.
He's turning around, firing in on this area.
Down is an RPG'd. I'll fix it. Copy that.
Andrew, are you guys holding up on that
Bravo, we had eyes on the T-34 earlier. No idea where it went, but apparently it's dunking at us.
Good? We're good.
Okay, you guys are good.
One of the vehicles
I might try that again. That was nasty. Here, let's move our death marker around.
If you guys need me for some reason, feel free to holler. We would like our medic back, though.
But I'm gonna give another 15 minutes.
Be advised, Alpha is still holding on the south. It's been a little bit rough, but we're intact if you need to call on us for help.
Alright, let's send in some Russian guys, reinforcements. See if we can get them close again like that. Let's see. So this is going to be part of MSV.
Az, you okay?
We're going to use fast-moving attack cars, gases.
The south end of this
This is Bravo 2 armor piece. Be advised, the towers to your eastern flank are being abandoned. We do not have enough guys to man them.
We'll take the armed ones.
Copy, that's fine. I would collapse back in, but I mean, we don't even have enough to apparently hold the west. I just had an enemy vehicle drive right up to me and then drive off.
Let's see, MSV.
800 meters.
I'm going to delete that first pick because it went to the
Copy that.
wrong
We have a lot of
spot.
casualties. As soon as they're back up, we'll remand those towers.
Copy, it's fine.
Bravo
Take your
team.
time.
Let's do a blitzcrank, shall we?
20 meters front. 67.
Get the global skill
I'm
down.
gonna rearm. North side's gonna be real shitty for a little bit.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Roger, we have 2 times medics. Do you need me to send somebody down to help?
That's an A firm. We need one times medic, yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sending one down time
They've got
now.
a little
Mr. J, here's
lull
your chance to shine. Bravo
as
team needs medical
guys
support.
are now
Right down and give them some backup.
practically just around right now.
Mr. J, do you read me?
Alright, belay that, Alpha. We don't need another medic, thank you, though.
Actually, never mind. You just said belay that.
Copy that, no worries.
There's 2 tanks paradropping in, bearing 54.
What?
Hostile, right?
Yeah, hostile.
That was a Zeus
Get
twitch.
on the fucking toe.
Yeah.
That was...
Never mind.
If you notice, the marker moved a little bit to the right. It apparently made them elevate themselves a few dozen meters.
I thought you
And
said Louise.
that was caught. So I don't know what the fuck to say about that. But I'll apologize for that in the debrief. Just Arma glitch. Lovely. How are these idiots doing? They're sticking it true. It's just they're aggroed, so they're stopping occasionally when they see air or something else.
West. Copy that. I just had somebody.
It's like one of the BMP3s made it by. But that BMP2 I'm just going to delete.
Down here in the south still.
Let's get a few more civilians out, saying they're, you know, just clearing out.
Nah, that'd be me, yes.
Alpha, be advised, you got contacts moving off to the east. Trapped vehicle, dismounted troops.
Through the trees, can't see him anymore.
As if it's
Quick and a half out.
So we've got this large group coming in, basically flanking around. But after this and this last assault wave, we'll call it.
Eastern hill is
Tell them to start RTBing.
Yeah.
Stockpiling equipment in the middle.
How are they going? They're actually doing pretty well. It's more or less we're seeing flaws of the AI rather than anything. Like these three idiots have been in there for the literally. They've been constantly in that section. So I'm gonna move them.
Why don't you hang out with Bronny Alec
back there, see if they follow that. But it's been more or less just the fault of the AI with not being able to engage past a certain range. The player base has been handling it well.
Almost out of ammo.
Muzzle, you're skylining big time.
They're schwacking what they can.
Doing it up there quick.
I wrapped it up.
Here, how about we just tell you guys, stand up.
Bravo to Arma, be advised, we are retaking the towers.
Because the guys that flank south, they keep going up to here and then getting stuck in that pathfinding stuff and having to remote control them, but...
Which turret is almost out and which turret is fucked?
We've been making it work.
The turret that's almost out is the one that I was using northeast of the blue cluster.
Seen some GMG fire landing at the compound.
Most in the compound is completely fucked. Good ammo though.
Ammo doesn't matter if it doesn't work.
But I've got my final assaults in. We hit the unit cap, so it was already 150 or so guys have gone down.
Pretty much keep this unit dispersion, 1 medic per compound. Maintain your 360
So the next
yards.
is perfectly fine.
What made me very proud.
I think by getting these guys to come over here, they'll actually come up the hill. But we also had a Black Hawk go down, I think because of granite cloud in place. But comms, yeah, so far at least short range have been pretty good. Squad to squad has been a little touchy though. They've been also setting up auto turrets, which has
I'm
really
getting
helped them
reports
out.
of a gas to the northwest of fucking Bravo.
I'm being useful.
You're the best man.
I think we disabled it. It's hard to tell, there's so many armor contacts, not really sure what we've killed and what we haven't.
I also wish the frickin' AI would behave
copy
properly on the damn roads, because they're just glitching themselves out right here. Because he's got a busted wheel, but the Gazes always seem to have superior pathfinding.
So, Jay,
That would have sucked if they rammed into the back of that.
And take a white pickup truck.
Took the white pickup.
There's one of the BTR 80s coming down, another one's starting to come in. And it's already being engaged by the Brad.
I've gone ahead and sent muzzle down to
Contact southwest.
It's like some of these guys are starting to clear out, but we're going to have basically a dual assault right there.
Bravo to Armor, be advised, gas just came down that northern road. It is now heading west.
Brony is down on southwest compound.
Solid, we're working on 2 BTR 80As right now. We'll deal with the guys in a second.
Oh no, he's by other people, we're good. I thought you meant he was still like way out there.
Bravo to Armor, be advised, we have 3 times more gas up that central northern road.
You guys need anything else? Any ammo?
Outflanked and outplayed.
He's down in the west in southwest building.
This is Air 1, be advised, you have lots of infantry coming from your west. They are by
Love
the
doing that.
most western compound of the area.
Stay back.
Now let's really fuck with them here. Let's say we got some artillery smoke coming in.
Marching north, or south.
Did one of you guys just throw smoke?
Negative. No.
Armor's just disabled 3 enemy gases to the north, the infantry dismounts. Unable to
Ah,
fight them.
shit, now they're disabling my damn Gazes.
Stay low, you should be.
Good copy, Armor. A couple guys is not by to the west, though.
Times down. Given Alec.
Alright, we still got a few to come by. Perfect.
Oh, sorry.
Southeast to northwest.
Ooh. Ooh,
This is
this'll be
one I
mean.
have eyes on the two gases to your west.
Using smoke as cover.
Muzzle, just get security on.
Nah. That would cause too much of a mass
drone operator
cast.
reporting that BTR 88 is moved to Al Conjuga at the south side of the AO. He's going to be attacking the Alpha from the south now.
Contact south.
Oh!
Contact south. You up, squad lead?
Yeah, I'm still up there. It sounds like they're storming this building. Get past that pulse. They just dropped muzzle.
Ground units be advised, doing research, officer setting up.
Damn. Well, Willie Pete's really white phosphorus. It's not always smoke.
Pulses. I'm just gonna have to.
Well, I just dropped quite a few guys there.
They have so many wounds though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get.
Ooh, that's last assault. Starting to get a little nasty.
I'll start looking on mine to see what I can do.
One of the gases are coming in.
Alpha Bravo status.
You need to prioritize getting.
This is Bravo, we're currently status green, holding the northern side.
Alpha.
The other one is down.
This is Alpha, send it.
Does he have a heart rate?
Zero.
We have a mass casualty situation on our southwest compound, multiples down at least 4 times. We're basically 50% strength.
Ouch.
Copy that.
Well, that was fun while it lasted. The auto turret's got that perimeter though. Bradley's basically coming around to provide support. Oh, and we've got the massive squad coming in now. We've got both massive squads coming in now. Oh.
I don't know, but he went down last. That's why I said.
Check his pulse.
Where's that BMP-3? Did they swap it? No, they got a BTR 80A coming down air, tried to hit it.
Where the fuck is he?
Oh, just let's look at this at thermal. Look at this. Look at the amount of shit that's about to schwack.
Alpha, you have a squad
like
or two
Dr.
coming in
Zeus.
from the west side of your AO. You need to go clear them out.
This is Air 1 to ground. You have 1 times BTR 80A coming from your south, up the hill.
Copy, Air 1. Are you able to engage it?
Alpha, we just took a RPG to the asshole. You guys are on your own for now.
Copy that. Air, this is Alpha. Can you put a gun run or something on those contacts west of the southwesternmost compound?
Copy.
I hear a Black Hawk.
What's the ETA on Gib?
I got shot. That's gonna be a very hot LZ.
Lots of guys.
Holy shit, this isn't gonna end well.
I would push CPR, but I'm sorry. There's just
Hey,
I
Alpha,
can't.
where do you need
I can't
medical
go
help?
here. Southwest into the compound, the southwesternmost building. We have multiple casualties. Not even enough people to pull CPR.
Alpha, where do you need medical support?
You need us from the southwest building. I'll even pop red.
Ooh, someone landed and got me. Viking lands.
Roger.
Red smoke.
You advise anybody providing medical support. We're at
Chopper's
the
engine
red
sounds
smoke.
a bit fucked.
Copy.
Anti-torque's a little damaged too.
Armor, if you can cover me for a minute, I need to patch myself up.
There's that BTR also firing
fucking
at him.
tourniquets and keep moving.
I'm still in the trench, I haven't left.
Yeah, I'm trying. Bravo, how's those casualties going?
Got a few men
We've only
starting to
got
go
1
down.
times KIA. We don't have enough manpower even to push CPR right now.
Boys running in southwest.
Copy that, Bravo.
Copy
Oh,
that,
sorry,
we're taking
copy
a
Alpha.
little fire getting to you.
Armor's coming back, Bravo.
Obvious. I'm almost back.
Oh
This
no,
is
god
AI
damn it.
have been shot by AA.
Copy, Air.
Moving into the compound right
You have
now.
any
Didn't mean
idea
to
where
move 'em
from?
back.
It was from south.
Trying to have stuff pulled
Copy, we'll
back.
see if we can get an eye on it for you.
Copy.
Yeah, Bravo to Armor, be advised. We're not taking a lot of contacts over
They're
there,
outside
and it
your
sounds like
house.
Alpha's getting fucked. You want to go assist them?
Nah, they're kind of retarded. They're letting an RPG guy dunk one into our ass from their defensive position.
Yeah, good copy.
But I'm trying to have the rest of the guys now start to simulate falling back.
Bearing 116. Turret's out of ammo.
Eander, how's your side doing?
Blue team's good, apart from the boys went outside the trench. I don't know what happened to them.
Now we're back. Eander, the turret that I'm on is out of ammo again.
Which one is it?
Northeast one.
Also, if you guys see armor, let me know. Otherwise,
Northeast
on your
one,
own.
Eander.
On it.
Yeah, so we're just gonna start pulling them back.
Oh, nobody died. Everyone died.
Get down. There's people in the trees northeast from the compound, 20 meters.
Ground command, this is Alpha.
I'm taking the compound, I believe.
You still okay?
Well, I'm gonna take this.
Someone's driving away with our vehicle.
Alpha, this is ground. Send it.
They're trying to drive away with our vehicle.
Shit.
Shoot the tires, right side.
Obvious is back up.
Sweet man.
Oh, this
Someone's trying
hurts.
to steal our vehicle.
You can hear the clicking.
Larry's dead.
I cannot see where I'm going. Good God.
Probably armor, be advised. One time has going up that middle road away from us.
Holy shit.
Checking Larry. Oh, Larry's very dead. Check your pulse. They just steal our Humvee. Yes.
Alpha, do you copy?
Alpha copy.
Alpha, send your last.
Yaddy-doo.
Roger, I was just trying to get a hold of you. All of our casualties died. There was we didn't have enough support.
Yada low.
We are currently
Copy
being
that.
assaulted
Yada
pretty heavily on
lie.
the southwest end. Someone
Yada
just stole one of our
ding
vehicles.
Two, I think.
Yala dee da da da
Copy
da
that,
da
Bravo.
da.
Responding to more than likely be combat ineffective at this time. Break.
This is mine now.
Go ahead and start pushing back.
You don't
to,
get a chance to get it back. I'm just gonna-
Alpha.
gonna take
back
this.
to the Bravo position.
Squad leads up.
You're not going to be able to hold the southern end with four guys.
Off again.
We're gonna be able to hold the south way, but
Copy that. I'll see what I can do about the casualties that we do have right now. One of
Bye,
the
fam.
reinserts went down. Once we get him up, we'll start moving.
Copy.
Up, yeah.
Mr. J.
Larry's stabilized.
Alright, that
Johnny,
pain
what did-
effect is absolutely horrible.
Johnny, are you up?
Air 1, danger close fire. Just double check it.
Copy. Frick.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Frick.
fucking, that was on the danger post or an enemy call sign.
Brony Alex.
He died too, and Gib.
Eander.
Aw, this guy's
Gib.
dead.
Oh, sorry. Kato.
You have,
I wasn't gonna take the Abrams because that's a bit too mean.
Good copy, Air.
squad leader.
For how thin they've stretched themselves.
Muzzle, are you up?
Falcon is rearmed.
Alright, does anybody have eyes
Let's
on
just
muzzle?
pull everyone back.
Yeah, UAV operators reporting 8 infantry contacts to the southwest of the hill. Advising to fall back is a poor idea. You should try to hold the ground. That arty gun is a big asset.
Me and then Devins here.
I'm here. Squad leader.
Well, unless we can get some reinforcements to Alpha, it's not going to be exactly advisable.
Squad
Rick
leader.
one.
Trench is gonna hold so long as
Base.
our orders to hold.
Armor, how copy?
Right, I was ordered by
Another gun
command
run going.
to have you guys start to move back with Bravo. You can hold just a couple more seconds, we're gonna form up with you, and then we'll push out.
We can hold it definitely.
We can move to the FO. We can move through the FOB through the trenches here.
Go right, go
Armor,
right.
are you reading
We
base?
can hold it definitely. We don't need to move.
I was gonna head to the. Oh, we don't.
I know, but that is command's orders. So I'm trying to be a good soldier and follow orders.
Negative.
Should we stick out the Humvee?
Do we have any friendlies arming the AMS
Command,
vehicle?
know what's happening down here.
Somebody get in touch with base, please. After this relay if you have problems with them.
Can you
See what the
send your
status is on that UAV at base.
Command doesn't know what's happening down here. We can hold indefinitely.
Yeah, the Falcon should be rearmed, Andrew.
Oh, we don't have any.
hold for a second?
Roger, thanks, Gib.
Ground command, this is Alpha.
Do you want just Frisk and Private to move up there, or?
Hi, command. This is Armor. In that article, did they steal our vehicles too?
I'm with the LT right now.
This is High Command. That's just a Liru special for you.
Motherfucker.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Any drone operators that are jacking around with the Falcon, please release it.
All the well, most of the turrets are still up.
Ground Command, this is Alpha.
Go ahead, Alpha.
Roger, my team on the eastern side of the south end is capable of holding indefinitely. They're pretty fortified. Do you still want them to move?
Negative, you're able to hold.
Just get the Bradley and Air to support them.
Copy that.
So, where are we going? I don't know where we're going.
Eander, continue where you're at.
Stay firm.
Ground Command has been made to siege away.
Apparently the guy we have to do it is retarded.
You know what? Get Larry
All
out.
ground forces, this is High Command. It looks like a majority of the forces are falling back at this time. Also be advised, Kurdish forces are bringing a small convoy from the east to relieve you guys of your position. Start having pilots ferry everyone back to the main base where we spawn so we can start prepping for practice exercises.
West from Blue.
Copy that. Ground Command, Air 1, RTB, and see if you can pick up the chopper for us.
Chopper's just about to land on LD.
Copy that. All ground forces return to say
It's been about 2 hours.
to
We
the
tracked them
LD
pretty
and
hard.
set the perimeter. We're going to be exfilling.
Alright, Mr. J, you hear what they said, or what I said? We're going back for RTB and all that CQB exercise? Yep.
Well, I guess we should just get into the choppers now.
We were told to hold.
Good work,
Southwest team is
people.
falling back. Time now.
Alpha, since you're the least number, I'll go ahead and have you exfil first.
Second squad, give you both
Copy
up.
that. Thank you for your generosity.
Alright, Alpha gets to lead first, I guess. Because reasons.
Bravo, you'll be number 2.
Alright, everyone, mount up on the bird.
Bravo, copy.
Back in. It's
Mount
over.
up unless you like being in a hellhole AO.
Is your name
I
Banworthy
didn't think
68
so.
Whiskey Dick?
Yeah,
Nah, that's fine.
True, but the show must go on. CQB practice can't start if we're out here.
What happened to the second piece of
Alright,
RD?
be advised, we have
The
number
RD
of
piece
seats
I put
left. You
over
can go ahead and
here
load on the bird
was
as
actually
well.
taken out by
Copy,
air.
we'll wait till
so.
everybody's gone and we'll get on the last one. How about that?
Copy that.
Friendly forces are coming in.
Is that everyone?
Bravo, we got 3 seats left. You can go ahead and start loading
Put
people in.
some guys in there.
Seat open. Yeah,
That's a
Can you
negative.
not
I'm gonna
block
keep my
the
unit
entire
full strength
fucking
before we
road,
get
please?
out,
Thank
fucking
you.
out of here.
Copy that. Hob, you can go lift.
Ground Command, be advised. Alpha is wheels up and
Copy that, Alpha.
Fucking off-road.
I'm gonna miss this place.
I'm gonna miss my turrets.
I gotta miss the Frisk Island or trench.
Now, I know we took some losses in there, but you know what, guys? Good stuff to... Eander, you deserve a real
Yes,
shout out
we
for
get
that
it. You have a
fortress
big
you built,
gun.
the Great Wall of Arma.
What about my turrets?
Good.
Your choice,
I
Wolves, I'm
think
just saying
the
you guys
enemy
are,
got it as well.
That was wonderful. I thought this was gonna suck more than it did.
It was more than just them, alright?
Yeah, just being AI. Yep.
Dude, if you give me the tool in 10 minutes, I will make a fortress.
Especially if my tool wasn't made.
Oh well, I think that overall definitely some room for improvement is what they had.
Convoy.
Roger, they should be arriving within the minute.
Copy.
Taking some intermediate fire.
This is AR1, I'm on 3B.
Copy everyone.
But yeah, once the convoy gets in here and I see the second Black Hawk coming in to pick up guys, I'm going to start prepping the stuff, which is going to be over here. Hearing the turrets start to fire as well. Oh, that would be because the 117. It got this far. And its amazing quest. Surprised they're not invisible enough to be shot at. What are you idiots doing?
Hey, High Command, that friendly Kurd convoy is doing a great job.
Yeah, I know.
Roger.
Alpha has successfully RTB, ground command.
This is the best convoy in the world. Why are you prepping your rockets? Just another day in the Kurd rebel forces, you know? Just another day.
Commander Bravo, how many guys are you?
Copy that, wait one.
Copy.
I've got nothing to say there.
Copy, Bravo is 9 strong.
Copy, Bravo.
Point is, they made it to the AO. Yay. Oh, it looks like he was actually able to free himself and that car got unflipped.
Reinsert chopper ground units, ETA 2 max until LZ.
Copy.
Good God. This whole op. It was a good op, but it was a messy op. Suffice to say, I hope everyone had fun. It sounds like most everyone had fun. I'm going to keep that chopper there as a reminder. There we go. Forces are down and ready to assist. Otherwise, we still have some shots going back and forth here. Just some distant fire. I'm actually surprised the AI, it looks like they were able to do that fallback order properly. We had quite a few of them get out of here properly, so I'm happy to see that. You know, when the AI actually follow my goddamn orders.
Alright, Bravo, here comes your bird.
Good copy.
So we can start deleting all this shit on the perimeter. Let's watch him mounting this bird, and then we'll start prepping the practice stuff.
To Arma, what are you doing?
Guarding you, I guess. I don't know if there's going to be enough seats now. We'll just defect and join this military. They're clearly more competent than you guys.
What a bird!
Even with all the flipped vehicles.
Armor, I think there'll still be room for you.
He's got 4 seats on that bird.
A-firm, there's 4 seats left.
All forces, once you get back at base, please divide yourselves in groups of... Let's do 3 groups of 8, and then we'll have a few spares to make a group of 9 or 2 groups of 9. Prep yourself for CQB. People playing pilot, let me know if you want to keep doing that. Otherwise, feel free to jump on the ground, because I'll probably have you drive to this AO. But otherwise, I'm going to give 3 different routes of assault. Let's see.
Right, you've got no backpack on. Where on earth did you store that space? Sounds like a casual Friday night.
Alright.
Alright, whoever got my utility...
Calm down, let's calm down.
Yeah.
So, all I have to say about that op is it went pretty standard to what the article had. Yeah, I did steal a vehicle because the one team to the south didn't really do that good of a job on security when I pushed on that last advance, where I basically had a bunch of units. After pinpointing the weakness in the perimeter, we just rushed that last point and kind of proved that it was pretty bad. But how that op basically went down was I sent a bunch of squads to perimeter the yellow to red side, see where you'd start engaging me. I don't think many people were actually doing recon with drone or air yet, because it took air a bit of time to actually get on standby and start schwacking stuff. But after that, the first artillery battery was destroyed. There was a second BM-21 that was still firing at you. I ended up running out of ammo on her. But the artillery just got more and more dangerous as the op went on. And yeah, is Granite here right now, or did he leave?
He left.
Alright, so I don't know what happened when he first landed. I think he literally plowed the helicopter on the plateau, because all of the AA I had down in terms of missiles were already killed by the Bradley.
He doesn't know how to fly.
Fair.
Actually know how to fly, fucking land.
The only thing... Break. The only...
really messy.
The only thing
Break
that
is
AA
set up.
shot down was a Reaper drone that flew really, really low. Like, right over your heads, and someone with an Eagle literally schwacked that.
Yeah, Viking took one and then got booted, and then it just kept flying around. So.
Fair. Alright, otherwise, things were good. Armor crew did really well. Yeah, Ace is trying to update it so they're more quote-unquote realistic, so unfortunately, Sniper Wolf, you might start seeing more of that.
No, that wasn't realistic. That was just fucked. But it was just the tank. The Bradley didn't have any problems, but the tank, like, the rounds were just going right through things.
Fair.
With no problems. The heat was just like, no, I'm gonna go right through it. So that was just for the tank, but everything else worked fine.
Fair enough. Arma's Arma.
Yeah, it's a game.
But yeah, I would, for an op like that in the future, I'd definitely recommend having someone dedicated to like a recon drone or on the frickin' Falcon drone on the back on the camera just on thermals. And DACA, stop it, for real. If you're not going to take part in this briefing, get the fuck out.
We all had it. Like, we all had stuff. Like, DACA was on a camera drone, and what's that was on the fucking Falcon the whole time.
Alright, well... In that case, like, did anyone call out the guys to the south that were about to breach your position? I might have not been paying attention then. Because I snuck out.
We saw, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, they did.
I got 30 guys back there to schwack Alpha. But, yeah, I guess shit happens. But otherwise, everything else was done pretty well. It didn't fall apart. And, yeah, good job. So, second mission I've got, pretty simple. I'm going to give you some 50 cal Humvees and shit. We're going to say it's a civilian area for the sake of training, so just don't outright schwack everything with explosives. But, basically, we got Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. You're all going to stay together for the first little area where you're going to take contact. Once you pass the bridge, you'll separate and just clear sectors. And if one sector starts having issues, maybe radio that in so the other sector can pull back and cover you. But otherwise, it's pretty much ready to go. And the longer it takes you to organize, the more evil static positions I make. So... yeah, I will spawn in your vehicles. I'll spawn in again 3 Humvee armed and 3 unarmed.
If we never get there.
For transports, and if you never give there, then I guess we'll start mortaring the base. Have fun, guys. Good luck. And again, good job on that first mission.
Yeah, he's gonna start mortaring the base.
I think you're going to regret that decision.
Just a little bit over.
I'm a medic, I'm not doing
So, I mean, if you want to be cheeky with me, I'll just be cheeky back.
Yeah, but in case you...